Yeah, Sarah wins. Sarah won Dungeons and Dragons. You guys have been trying for 35 episodes. Can you believe that? We Sarah specifically did it, and a rainbow appears in the sky. Oh shit! I already hit record. Welcome back. Tailspire time. Let's just pick up right where we left off. If you don't know what happened, then you fucked up, and you should watch the last. You should look at the last episode. Also, I real quick, um, housekeeping. What is everyone's mic situation? Like ballpark. Is anyone talking into like their computer? Does everyone have decent mics? Does no one have mics? What's the mic situation?
Me and Kevin got like stand mics, so they're a little fancy, I guess.
I have a stand mic as well. I think it was like $30.
Like, to my phone.
We have to get Sarah a mic. Who else?
Like the fanciest of Android mics.
And that's disgusting. Nomad, do you have one?
Yeah. It's not a mic. I'm just using like Bluetooth headphones.
Okay, well at least the Bluetooth I can get behind. Sarah, we need to get you some Bluetooth or something. So I'm thinking of making a pivot, where we put this. I click a button in YouTube and it turns this into a podcast. And we don't do a lot of fun visual gags, so I think it could work as a like auditory medium. And it's a literal button press, but to do that, I'd like to get everyone on mics. So,
if you're talking, Drew, we can't hear you. You have some weird mic thing.
Oh, you see? The joke's on me. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. I can hear. I'm Sarah just messing with you.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Let's get Sarah a mic. Hit us with that Patreon money so we can afford to get Sarah a microphone.
No, I really can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
You're fine for me. I think something might be possibly wrong on Sarah's end.
Possibly. Let's go.
You can like turn down individual. Yeah, I think something was wrong.
Yeah, Sarah, if you right-click my name in Discord, I think you can mess around with it. She's gone. There's no talking to her. Is this hitting the ground running? Because that was my plan, to hit the ground as fast as we possibly could. And it feels like I'm walking in quicksand. That's true. I did, didn't I? Got in my own way. And Red River will be rolling with disadvantage. Let me just make a note here. Okay. It's all good? Let's close my special book here. Sarah, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. We've all decided that was probably your fault. Welcome to session 35. We are in Tailspire. We may not need it for much longer, but we are here. Yes, Queen.
I know we're trying to get it going, but
the irony.
I went to the Twitch, and you should overall raise the volume of just us.
Everything. Oh, just you guys.
Like you and us, not the music.
The music can go down. Okay, and then everyone else goes up. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. I just I hate when it's blown out. Personally, for my listening, but I can do that.
But the thing is, I don't know what, how, or why, but it's definitely not blown out on the end of stream.
I basically have a little behind the scenes. I have a monitor thing, like a monitor, I can hear what it's recording, and it sounds really low to me, but that could just be on my side. I just talked to Catherine's brother was in town. He's working the 76ers game, and he's in broadcasting, and he was like, the easiest way, since I'm not teaching myself how to do all this back end audio engineering, is to just get everyone on at least mics for a much better audio experience, especially with how cheap mics are these days.
Okay.
So that's why.
So that's where the recommendation comes.
Yeah. And
a guy who knows is saying this is how you do it easy.
I literally asked him at dinner. I wasted all of our time saying, "Hey, I record a thing with my family, and some of us don't sound great, including me. How do I fix it?" And he said, "Is everyone on mics?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "That would be step 1A."
Step 1.
Yeah, step 1A is putting everyone on mics.
Makes sense.
But that's why I brought it up. You guys, I've pumped the gain on you guys pretty significantly. So you guys should be coming in pretty hot. Can everyone take a turn talking?
Yo.
Good.
Yeah.
There we go.
I didn't want to
Hello,
overdo
hello.
it, you know.
No.
Good job, Sarah. Adam, hit me.
Okay,
Hello?
I listened again and it's fine.
Okay, cool. So right now, I have opened in Tailspire. If you don't have Tailspire, I have that streaming. I'll try to give you a cool vantage point. But right now, you have charmed Rachel the Crocagator. Significant damage has been done to the Zootorium, which is a zoo slash torium. Rachel has broken down a wall to get through to this kind of employee section, little employee break room, you surmise. And she has gripped one of the employees, a nameless employee who we will name Ostina, in her delicious mouth. Has not begun crushing her yet, but she is in a dire situation. Behind her is Blurnessa, who you surmised also that Rachel is trying to murder. I don't have the initiative written down because I'm bad at my job. Oh, yes, I do.
Wasn't it save in Tailspire?
Tailspire, can I say something? Thank you, Tailspire. According to
welcome.
my Tailspire, it's Angus's turn. And if you guys want, you can kind of let this unfold. Let me know if you need to know like where you are in this situation. Also, there's a crab that's been released.
I
I'm
thought
watching
the last move I made was, if I remember correctly, was I dropped the fire, and that was where we left off.
Oh,
right?
yes, that was your turn. You hit something nearby and started a small fire, which I have put in here. Small fire has started. This is a wooden structure, but it is not yet spread. Aldar is going to be controlled by his sister, Swiffer, and I need you to channel Aldar as best you can. What does Aldar do? He is very slow, but he is stout of heart and beautiful of soul.
Yeah, I think last time he was actually being somewhat reasonable, which was new for him.
Yeah, he was trying it out. Rachel is about 20 feet from him.
I'm gonna go. Oi,
There's
crikey.
Oh, that's good. That was a really good Aldar.
Hold on, let me assess the situation.
He's kind of at you guys' vanguard right now. Like everyone else is semi behind him. Inside, you can see Blurnessa, probably at the furthest end of this break room. And you can also see another nameless employee who we will name Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
And they are both, Blurnessa and Juliet are wearing like red vests, denoting that they work at the Zootorium. Blurnessa is a Tabaxi person. I believe those are the pertinent details.
And Rachel is charmed.
Rachel is charmed. She is your butt.
She's not angry at us.
Yes. Correctamundo.
I almost feel like Aldar would want to channel the true Australian spirit of
rest in peace. Stephen Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I don't want him to die because that would be.
It'd be kind of funny if
shitty of
you
me.
killed him while you were controlling him. That would be really good for me, actually.
But I almost want to have him just like jump on her tail, like try to hold her, try to grapple her.
So he's going for like a grapple, like a restraining grapple. Yeah, she is not expecting it, like at all. I'm actually going to read the friendship spell just to make sure I have an understanding of how far we can push this. Target beast. They fail their wisdom saving throw. They are charmed for the duration of 24 hours. If you or an ally deals damage, the spell ends immediately. Okay.
That's not damage.
That's not
a
damage.
grapple.
No, think of it as a nice stinky hug. Go ahead and roll a hug check. I'd say with advantage. She is not expecting it. She's not in a defensive posture in any way. So just a strength. I think grapple is handled with a strength check.
Strength check. Hold on, I gotta figure out if I can roll for Aldar.
And I'm gonna roll with
Hold up.
disadvantage because she is not expecting it at all.
Just see.
That just feels fair to me.
Our view.
I don't think you can roll for him. We normally just roll a d20 and then add the modifier.
Yeah,
Okay. We'll do that. I'll roll 2 d20s.
yeah, and we'll his modifier for strength is probably 4.
+3.
Oh, okay. He's a strong boy.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot you guys can't roll for other people. I will pull up his
No.
thing.
But I'm rolling it already.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 plus 3 is
You got
15.
this. Nobody tell her. Yeah, 15 does it. She kind of like wriggles, but he's got 10 meaty deer hand paws like locked up on that tail.
Oi, mate.
What is his goal?
To grapple her.
Okay, yeah, she
Just
is
to maybe
grappled.
hold her in place or at least prevent her maybe from moving forward.
Yeah, she is grappled. When you are grappled, your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on attacks against anyone except the grappler. Yeah, she is not moved. She cannot move at this current juncture. Jasora, it is your turn. You just saw the bravest, most beautiful deer boy grab a crocagator.
I'm gonna yell at the people in the general vicinity to take off your red vests, all of you. Isn't there someone in her mouth though?
Yes, there is someone in her mouth. That person replies, "Ah!" The other two inside say, "This is not the time to be hitting on us. It's
Take off your
inappropriate."
vests.
You notice one of them, the nameless one, that's all she's wearing.
What the fuck? Why would they not wear clothes under
It's hot in the Zutorant. The tent, it traps heat. But
Well,
Lernessa
Put
says,
a shirt over.
Lernessa says, why don't you just kill it and then we'll keep our shirts on? She shouts.
Because that's unethical.
Make me a very, very light, very slight persuasion check.
Persuasion. Flat 10.
Yeah, the one girl does take her vest off. And good news. Good news for the artists who are drawing this as a cartoon. Years from now, when we have a original Amazon Prime show, she does have. She has a little shirt on underneath. Thank goodness, we avoided that R rating. But yeah, she says, "What do you want me to do?"
Get out of there.
Okay, well she's blocking the only entrance, but I can throw my here. And she throws her vest at Rachel the Crocagator.
She's only angry at the people in the red.
Lernessa seems unfazed. And you think at first like maybe she didn't even hear you, and she's staring like eye to eye with the Crocagator, but she also takes off her vest. Rachel is kind of squirming now. Her attention's divided between the person in her mouth and the person on her tail and Lernessa. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Kind of wanted to see if I could. There's an action I can do to.
And there definitely is. It's called sword. It's called slice them up, chop them up.
No, I don't want to hurt the Crocagator.
It's called chomp chomp.
But if Lernessa has to die, you know.
Oh, you've already made your choice of who dies in the exchange.
Let me do a measurement really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Where she is. Big.
You trying to measure Lernessa or Rachel?
I was measuring around Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's big. There's not a lot of space around her.
God damn it, I don't know what to do.
And this is a fantasy world where there weren't fire codes. Like, if there were, there would have been an entrance, like 2 entrances, you know? Like, but unfortunately, that technology and that social standard just didn't exist yet.
I'm just going to hold an action ready.
Okay. I think you have to tell me what it is. Murder.
What does help mean?
Help is giving another person like advantage on an action they're doing.
I think they're gonna do.
Yeah. So if you were like, if I guess if someone was closer to you, or if you had been close when Aldar was trying to do that, you could help him grab the tail.
Assistance.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just have a dodge ready.
Yeah. No shame in that game. Dodging is very underrated. It is Blurtnessa's turn.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
I don't appear anywhere in the. I don't think I appear in the order. Do I appear in the order?
You in the order?
I thought I was just a
Are you character? Yeah, it brought you in as character name.
Yeah, there's like a blank one.
Stand by. Red River. You are named Red River. How do I put you in there? Just a second. I'm gonna click on you, put you in here. Ha 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 ha. All right, Tailspire. You made a boo boo, but then you were okay. Obviously it's Red River's turn. Obviously. I tried to skip you twice last time, and now once already. We're 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we got to stellar start.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Drew.
Talk
The
to me.
little stun with the red vest made me think about maybe impairing the vision of the gator, the crocodile gator, because
That
sometimes
is
when
what I
they want to
was
suit them,
considering.
yeah, when they want to suit them, they maybe put a towel on top in front of them, or there's already a little fire, so maybe some smoke. So
I like
would like
that.
to
I
do.
like that a lot.
I would like to do some kind of vibe check in this space. And I'm looking for namely three things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something I can burn that will start to smoke quickly, like green plants, like plants that are alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like tarp, fabric, towel, piece of something I can throw over the gator's eye bots.
I think it would be
And-
reasonable that part of the. Oh, go ahead.
or like the contraptions used to subdue these animals. Like, I mean, you have to do treatments on them eventually or move them, right? So you would have something, but I don't know if that's readily available here. But
Yeah. You get the sense that this space is not where they would like keep the food and like stuff for the animals, and this is a space strictly for like the peeps.
Yep.
However, I think in this turmoil, in my head, it's not represented well on Tailspire because I kind of threw this together. But there would be like little pieces of canvas and stuff in this like debris. So
it's fighting.
Yeah, I don't feel like it'd be hard to find like a 4-foot piece of torn like tent cloth.
Yep.
You've also
Yep.
got it's covered with glass, but there's kind of like a flora nature situation. It's got some ferns inside as well as some mushrooms. You think theoretically some of that might burn as well, but you'd have to somehow get to it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there'd be anything else in here. Maybe inside the break room, but it's really hard to see from where you are.
Yeah. I like the idea of the tarp, picking up the tarp, but because I have movement and I was already here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna get green stuff from here.
Yeah, you can totally. I don't feel like your character would have any difficulty smashing this. It's not made to. Oh my gosh! It's not made to stop a half-orc man from breaking through it.
Yep. I throw a rock or some debris from the.
Yeah,
from the
you chuck
floor,
it in
throw
there, and you're easily able to like break out a portion of it.
Yep, and I grab a few chunks of it, whatever I think is enough to like burn.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you have enough movement to go put it in the fire.
I don't think
But
you
if I
can
do, I
make it
would.
that far. How much do you have? 30 probably.
30, yeah, so probably make it there and like zigzag it over here, not quite that far, but
Yeah.
like somewhere around here.
Yeah, somewhere around like little past Angus. Yeah, but you
Yep.
you have a plan, and I like it.
Yep. And I signal to the folks to look at my hands to like what I'm doing, because people would go, oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I feel like that would totally check out, especially for like Lernessa, and even in the back, like she understands. She was kind of in a panic, but now she kind of understands what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of trying to do, it is Blernessa's turn. All she's gonna do is like upend this table here and like put it between her and the Crocagator. Blernessa's about one thing only, and it's keeping Blernessa safe. She's gonna kind of cower behind that. She is without her red vest now, and it is Rachel's turn. Rachel does not like being held, so she is gonna try and break that grapple. Sorry, I'm reading how to break a grapple because I obviously am a great dungeon master. She is gonna try and like throw Aldar off her tail. Swiffer, if you could do another D20, I will say Rachel rolled pretty well. Oh, I should have rolled on the Tailspire. Oops. The next one will be on Tailspire.
Okie dokie, I'm rolling a
And
D20.
add 3.
He rolled an 11.
11. He holds on as best as his little beautiful deer hands can. However, he is thrown to the side, and he kind of ka-chonks into a wooden post nearby. He is going to take some damage, but it's not going to be a lot. That's 6 damage as his back collides with this wooden thing. And guys, I don't want to get grisly. Rachel swallows the person.
Well,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
is that? Would you consider that a full meal for a Crocagator? I mean,
It's
obviously
a
she's not
good
doing this
start.
out of. Okay, she's not doing this because she's hungry. She's in it for the vengeance.
Yeah, she had a person in her mouth, and maybe her instinct took over. But
Don't give up.
a person is gone, and Rachel turns to face the person who is holding her tail. The good news is that she does not seem at all interested in Blernessa anymore. I've written Carlos Felipe the crab, which I guess is the name we gave this crab. He's gonna move away from this situation. And he starts climbing a nearby fence post. Nomad, it is your turn. You have climbed up to get a better view of this broken break room space. What would you like to do?
Well, so we've got a crab that's on the loose.
Yeah, that
And-
probably priority 1 is the loose crab, I would say.
Right. So, like, over this fence, where does that lead? Like, out to civilization? on the island?
No, just you have to take some creative license. This is like a section of the Zootorium, so imagine it's just another section. Like let's call it Alligator Alley. No, we can't do Alligator Alley. The Snake Room. You know what I mean? Like it's another
Yeah,
like
I
kind of
gotcha.
yeah. It's the insect area, and it's full of boxes of weird insects in glass.
Alright, I like it. I think
And
the crab will like it
just
too.
to paint the picture, sorry to interrupt you. You have like this whole time, like majestic water creatures are like flying all above you.
Okay,
Just to like paint the picture for those at home.
right.
And for
No,
me.
that's helpful. I like that.
So if you want to go fishing, you could that now could be part of that too.
I don't think the merfolk in our group would like me fishing, probably.
Probably not.
No. So this Crocagator, can I tell if it's angry at us?
You know what? You don't even need a nature check or insight check to know that Crocogators are generally known for their aggressive disposition. You're unable to discern what that anger might be directed to. It is agitated.
Well, honestly, I think I'm just gonna stay up here.
Let it ride. You know what? The safest
yeah.
place right now is probably up there.
Right. Yeah, and then I'll hold a if I held like a reaction, that'd only be if I was attacked, right? Not one of my
Or
group members.
if something came near you.
Okay. Is there anything that I could hold that would be like an aid in any sort, or no? I'm unsure.
I'm trying to think. Like, you could, like, set a trigger. You could be like, if blank happens, I do blank. But, like, you'd have to tell me how you're helping someone and how you're doing it. Like, if you want to pull Aldar up, you can throw a rope down there, and he now have an option to climb it. But that is
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd go something like that. Yeah, it was kind of like to save Eldar in a sense. So I guess maybe I could go with the rope. Try to at least throw the rope down. Maybe tie it off to a little bit of the roof for a little extra support, and then hope for the best. I don't think Gators can climb ropes.
From the reading, from the significant reading I've done, that is
From the
correct.
literature?
Yeah, from the literature, I don't think they can. I'm gonna be very kind and put it as a rope ladder. Know that you're not actually dropping a literal rope ladder. This is just gonna reflect kind of what you're trying to do here.
Actually, I've been working on that for like months.
Yeah, he's been tight, and he's like, now I'm ready. I'm ready to break out my rope.
Yeah,
Amaya,
they were wondering where all the spare wood's been disappearing to.
All the wood and rope, it's not wasted because it's being perfectly used here. Amaya, it is your turn. Give you an idea, you're probably, I think, 30 feet away from Rachel, but you have a pretty clear line of sight. Red River is between you guys. 35-ish feet.
Yeah, I'll move my 25 feet just to get a little bit closer, but I'm not gonna do anything else.
You want to get in. You want to be there if things need to get done.
Yes.
I like that. It's a bold strategy. Angus, it's time to save the day.
Oh yeah.
Angus has been prepping for this. Let's get that close shot.
The two people closest to Rachel are Aldar and Sora. Okay. And I can't do that then.
I remember needing, like...
Can I... To the right here is a walkway, correct? Like to the right of me?
Yeah, that's like a little hallway between exhibits. Or enclosures. The word I couldn't remember last time. Enclosures.
Okay, I'm gonna break down the side of this building here.
I like it. Yeah, you can probably get to the corner.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. Do you have big plans for murder?
No murder.
Okay.
But I am going to... I'm gonna like hold like my action, I guess. See if like if one of these people break out, like Lornessa or Carrie, like can I like grab one of them and?
Yeah, totally. Like if they try to like escape anywhere near you and you're able to help, yeah, they'll do so with a little bit of ease.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like be here just in case they need some help then.
I like it. Aldar, it is your turn. And by Aldar, I mean Swiffer. Swiffer, again, I think it'd be really funny if Aldar died while he wasn't here, but let's try to avoid that if you can. What would you like to do? You are a crocagator is like snarling at you. Little bits of, let's not get gross, but there's some bits and bobs of person. Maybe on the teeth. You know that funny part in like a kid's scary movie when the monster like screams and a little bit of saliva comes out? It's like that.
I think he'll recognize the danger.
What is the one spy
And can he disengage? Can he try to roll away?
Yeah, totally. He can if he uses his action, he can disengage, where he will not get an opportunity attack. Where's he head?
He'll head like that way.
Okay, he's He's only got 20 feet in him, so he's gonna disengage in the dash. He's gonna push past the Sora.
I imagine I'm doing a roll.
Oh, a cool combat roll. Yeah, instead of pushing
Yeah.
past her, he's just gonna
It's
do like
really loud.
yeah, it's like a fat roll in Dark Souls. He just kind of tumbles on the ground. But he
Lots of
does
clanging.
majestically clang over. Jasora, it is your turn. You are standing now closest to Rachel.
How far can you move before they get in? And what's that called when they can
Opportunity
attack you?
attack?
Yeah.
5 feet. With the weapon, I don't think I'm supposed to tell you that. However, she is still charmed by you. No one has damaged her. So she would not opportunity attack you regardless.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna back up just slightly, but I
That's
want to
it.
have my hands up.
Yeah, nice. Like, yeah, that makes sense to me.
And can I still talk to her?
I was just looking at that because I think you're friends with her, and you cast Speak with Animals before, but it costs.
Oh
spells.
yeah, that lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, then yeah, you're good. Now, do they both require concentration? Because that's where it would get.
Yeah, I was about to look. Speak with animals.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Animal friendship. No.
Yeah, you're good. You're still the only one I think who can talk to Rachel right now.
Hold up my hands to her. And I'll ask her what. I'll say, can we calm? We should calm down. We want to help.
She's very emotive. What did she sound like? Was it like an old country bayou? Well, that's what she sounds like now. Well,
Yep.
what you want, sugar?
Sugar.
We want to help, but you hurting people is not gonna help you at all.
Well, I done ate the wrong one, didn't I?
Yes,
I
and we
hate
don't want
that.
you to get in trouble. We don't want anyone to hurt you, but you need to let us help you. We need to calm down.
You promise if I calm down, you're gonna let me kill her later.
I promise.
Make me a persuasion or deception, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna well, oh, it's the same. I mean, I'm being for real on that promise. You can kill her if you want.
That's great.
We just have to get out of this situation. I rolled a 6.
Listen, sugar, I like that you speak my tongue, but I don't know that I believe you just yet. How's about this? I got a half full tummy. I'm gonna fill up the other half with her, and then we head on back. What you say?
You can't. The promise I'm trying to make is you can't cause any more chaos. You can't eat anyone else. You can't hurt anyone else.
Well, if you'd have rolled higher than a 6, I'd probably be inclined to agree with you. She says.
But you're my friend.
How about this? I will let you try again, but the stakes will be significantly higher.
Okie dokie. I'll try to persuade you one more time.
1. Come on, baby. Where's
A
that 1?
16.
Damn, what a waste. He says, all right, you promised. What's your name, Sugarfoot?
My name's Jasora.
Sounds tasty, he says. And yeah,
I'm not.
she lumbers
I taste
towards
like salt water.
We all hope we
Gross.
don't find out. Now, all of you see this Crocagator closing on Jasora.
Are you following me?
Yeah, she is. In this for the moment, this situation is not violent. She is following you.
All right, I'm gonna tell everyone move back towards the enclosures.
Now, I have an important question for you. Where are you taking her?
I need someone to go. I'm gonna take her back to our enclosure if we can get her there, and then have someone get what is his name?
Bingle? How dare you not know who Bingle is?
Mr. Bengals.
Now here's the issue. Her enclosure is still broken open.
I know.
Maybe we put it in the other one,
Oh yeah, different enclosure. Like
like the
Is there
one
one
with the crabby,
Oh yeah.
formerly the crab.
You
Can we
cleared
guide her
it.
to the crab enclosure?
Masterful thinking to get the crab out so you'd have an enclosure.
A free pen.
Yeah.
We were playing 3D chess the whole time.
Yeah, that was some hot shit Nomad did there. Yeah, the only problem is there's probably room in there for her. It's a little wetter than she's used to, but she can still swim around.
I think for short term.
It's
Yeah.
not very spacious.
Yeah, another blackfish situation. However, getting her through the door is kind of tricky.
Is she thick?
She's dummy thick, and this thing was not made for 20-foot long croc gators to get through. You solve that problem, and then we are good to go.
You said there was detritus. Maybe we get some planks going.
Yeah, build a makeshift little
Ramp.
to get poked. Yeah. You know what?
Wait,
you
it's
guys have controlled the situation. You are able to eventually finesse Rachel into this new enclosure,
Thank you.
and
Close
we
the
are
door.
out of combat. Good job, guys. There
That's-
is a
that's
fire
Sora.
started in the break room. It has spread and everyone's dead. No, it is a very small fire.
We poured it down. We turned it off
Yeah, you guys are able
Using-
to step out the fire.
using fantasy sand and fantasy.
You get all the fantasy fire
Something.
extinguishers in the area. Lernessa, like once the door is kind of do you guys lock Rachel into the enclosure?
Yeah, I think that's a safe move.
Yeah,
Yes.
the moment you do, Lernessa like crawls out from under the table, and she goes, "Oh, good job, guys. Jesus, that went real bad. Great work. We wish you would have been a little faster. It's really too bad about Austina. I think her family's gonna not love hearing that news. You guys could have maybe been faster, but good job. Thank you. Really, thank you."
Ma'am, this is all happening because of you. This is your fault.
Yeah, that you know what? I think we all have a lot of introspection to do, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And she's gonna like walk away very quickly.
We need to get Bengals.
You know what? Just to save some narrative pipe wielding here. Two things happen. When Blarnessa walks past the gate where Rachel is, she does not seem to notice her without her red vest. But yeah, sure enough, Bingle pulls up. And I don't have a token for Bingle, so we'll just find the first one that I can. Yeah, but he rolls up and he says, "Jesus, what happened? Is everything okay?" Oh wait, he has a cool voice. What's his voice? Do you guys remember?
I remember it was an
Well,
award-winning performance.
Howdy.
Well, hell. No, it wasn't that. That's the voice I do for everyone. Well, hell. That's what I sound like today, boys and girls. Bingle rolls up. He's riding on his salamander. And he says, well, what the hell happened out here?
Rachel wasn't very happy with your worker. The use of those tools that shock them, I'd really advise against, especially with such aggressive animals.
Oh, the zip zap? Yeah, you probably right. We're gonna have to think long and hard about what sort of contraptions and detritus we use. But,
Yes.
I'm going to bed.
Also, I'm gonna recommend possibly choosing a different uniform from now on. Not the red vests. I don't advise anyone to wear a red vest from now on,
You know
especially
what?
around Rachel.
I said that because it starts to, you know what I mean? When a little bit of that salt water gets in, it starts to stain real bad, see? But this is definitely not the voice I was using before. But yeah, we can take that under advisement. Damn it, I really appreciate it. Now, where's where's Austina?
Bengals, really quick.
Yeah.
I was wondering. If
How's
you
it
have
going,
no
little
more
man?
use-
Your parents around? No, I'm just kidding.
You have no more use for the vests. I think we'll take them from you, actually.
You want the red vests?
Yeah, considering they're outmoded now. Second
Okay.
thing, you might have a slight issue.
Mhm.
One of your Blanessa, she let the crab loose in retaliation, and he is gone.
Damn it.
Carlos is wild now. Yep.
Well, it's a closed system. We could probably find him. I mean, do you know which way he went?
Last I saw, he was going northwest.
Okay, yeah. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna dispatch some boys. I got everybody in the safe room in the back. I'll get somebody to go find him. He's not a bad guy. He's got a twitchy pensive finger, but he's a good crab. We'll get him taken care of. Rachel, is that gonna hold Rachel for a while?
I think
Uh,
that's something
We
that
don't think
you.
so. Yeah, we're not
Isn't that
expert
your job?
zoologists like you guys. Yeah.
Well, a little that's an aggressive way to, hey, you know what? Ask the answer. You guys are right. That's my problem. That ain't yours to deal with. But I got shit, boys and girls. Shit's gone real bad. You mind if we go back to my office?
Yeah, there's that matter of our payment.
I'm gonna get you
We
boys taken
wonder-
care of. I feel terrible about all this. This ain't a good representation of the Zootorium. And I promise, if you guys ever come back, if I can win your business back, you're gonna have a great time.
You make it right for us.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, I believe that.
treat you fellas right.
Yeah. All right, I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys shuffle in to his. It's not far. It's a short walk. You're seeing a lot of damage, and the other employees are starting to like kind of emerge from like different corners, and they're kind of shaking their head. A little people are a little shaken up. Maybe some people are kind of whimpering because, trauma, but also one of their friends got eaten, which is not so great.
Oh snap! He did.
Yeah, Aldar died. If you can start making a new character while we work on this. I have pulled up
Was the
whiteboard again.
closest.
For everyone. Yeah.
Oh,
Aldar is proudly was able. The damage might have been worse if Aldar had not grabbed Rachel's tail. You did take some damage, but you're probably fine. I think you have a shit ton of health anyway.
Oh, okay.
He gestures for you guys to follow him into his office, which is like all the furniture is comedic, like it's all made for gnomes. But there are a few regularly sized chairs. If anyone's doing anything fishy or sketchy, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume everyone's in the office.
Yeah, I'd like to stay behind and test my key on things.
just any keyhole you can find.
Something I can't see past the door, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like an employee only esque.
The only stuff you see on the way to his office are the different enclosures. Last episode you did find out that Brasky did open some doors. You did steal a small lockbox from Bingle's desk. As
Did
well
they?
as the brass key.
God.
The lockbox has like a 3-digit like spinning number code.
They stole it? I thought
Uh,
they just saw it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys not take that?
I don't remember. I wasn't.
I don't know. That would have been Angus and.
That would have been
Nomad,
an Angus Nomad mission. Did you guys take it or did you just see it?
I think we just saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
really?
pretty sure like we saw it and then we moved on like to the next
Okay,
scene.
that's fair. I apologize for trying to make you guys seem like you committed a crime that you only thought about committing. You guys get back in the office. And
Yeah, never mind. I'll be in the office trying to look for clues to this 3-digit.
Okay, yeah, on the ceiling it says 314. No. You guys are in the office and Bingle lets out like a loud sigh. And he looks tired. He's a very jovial man, kind of for a living. But he's got some bags under his eyes now, and he says, can I be honest with you fellers?
Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
It's been a difficult 24 hours. I don't. Please, I need your word. You're not going to go to the press, but I think I might have some work for you. I need to know that you're not going to use it against me. I got a business to run, you know.
What you got going on, boss man?
I'm going to take that as a tacit agreement that you're not going to go to the press. Well,
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even know who Press is, so I think we'll be okay.
my friend
Yeah,
Richard
discretion
Prentice.
Discretion is the name of our game.
I appreciate what you guys have done, and I'm willing to compensate you for that. However, please don't let anyone know here, but there was a murder last night on the island.
Hmm.
In the employees section, I think I try to hire, people with, rough backgrounds, give them a second chance, like Fantasy Jesus gave me. But
Yep.
I always knew some of these folks are rough riders, and something happened last night. It got a little too rough. And now with Rachel killing somebody, everybody's on edge. I can't open back up. Every second I'm not open, I'm losing money. But I can't open back up until I know it's so safe for my people and for, my patrons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I'm gonna have to let Rachel go. I can't rebuild her. Damn it! I forgot the word again. Her enclosure
Yep.
in time. So I think we're just gonna have to set her off into the sea and let her be free.
I think that's probably best for the animal if it's already showing signs of aggression.
But
I
I'll
want
be
somebody
down.
stalking him
Exhibit.
Yeah, you need something to fill it up while you
Yeah.
rebuild it.
Yeah, we're gonna be down in exhibit. That's gonna cost me. I'm comping everybody's everything out there, and frankly, until we solve this murder, I don't know that I'm comfortable reopening. So I figure I got two options. I can hire a detective, call out the Centrist. I got some contacts there. They can send somebody to help. But that could take days. I figure you guys are right here. You seem like capable. Hell, you got Rachel and only barely got someone killed.
Word up. Yeah. So
How did this the employee die? Like what?
Jesus,
How'd
it
they-
was
How were
terrible.
they found?
We gotta see the body.
It was terrible. I can't even describe it. It looked like Curtis had fucking. Looks like he'd thrown up all over himself, like some sort of poison had overtaken him in a moment. It looked like he was standing and then just fell over dead. His eyes still open, little black business flaw, and that was disgusting. We done cleaned him up and put him in the bag.
We've seen this before. Yeah.
Jesus. What do you think it was? Was it kind of some kind of sinister poison?
Either
Is
that,
there
or they were drinking the wrong water, if you know what I mean.
I don't. What does that mean?
Mm. Unfortunately, you gotta pay to solve the mysteries you can't solve.
Damn it.
Group huddle. Red River.
I know I put a lot on you just now. Yeah, you guys take your time. I'm gonna, yeah, I gotta write this letter to Curtis and Jasmine. I forgot the name. Damn it, I need to remember this person's name so I can write this letter to their family.
question there, boss man. You said you needed some animal for the enclosure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down to animal, but murderer first. But yeah, you got any ideas?
Yeah. Well, do you have a good beat on the type of animal where we could source that animal, or what kind of animal you're looking for?
I'm not sure. I've been leaning into kind of scary, but maybe we need something pretty. I don't know. I just need something. The rarer, the better. But hell, right now I'd take a damn monkey.
Word up. That makes sense.
Red
Okay.
River. I'll work with you after that.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, you guys huddle up. Yeah, I don't want. I just put a lot on you. You just let me know because I'd love your help here. Otherwise, if you can, I understand. If you're busy, I could get a detective out here and we can do it that way. I don't want to trouble you, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. See you later.
all right. You guys are in a huddle until you tell me otherwise.
He's still in his office.
You guys can leave the office, whatever you want. He is in the office, though. Yeah.
But we leave the office.
Whatever's private. Yeah.
Yeah. You can
We'll
leave
be
the office.
privately talking. I think he's. What do we still have that Kelpie? Kelpie?
Christopher, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he has the name. His name is Christopher.
Christopher.
How
That's
dare
on
you?
the, is it on the island or is it on our boat?
It's
not
on your
our
boat that is
anymore,
docked at the island.
Oh. I think he's alluding to us giving that Kelpie to him.
No, he doesn't know
know
he
we
has
have it.
I know. But it's the
Oh well,
behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah.
We don't have to though, but yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
have to, but it would make sense. I mean,
but I feel like
I don't know.
we've had time with the old Kelpie, and like
Yeah.
adventure with the Kelpie, and they don't treat the animals very good here. So maybe we just
What
get-
is I might have missed the Kelpie's the lore. What I can't remember what it is. Like what
This
is
was-
It is a
This is a
unique.
unique Kelpie. Yeah, this is a very rare
Kelpie?
one. One of
Yep,
one.
yep.
Yes, this is a very holographic card. One of one unique Kelpie.
Uh-huh.
You guys
Okay.
rolled a
And-
20 and then indescribably rolled an additional 20. And I have a table of extremely like rare phenomenon that happened, and you guys found an injured unikelpie, which
Yeah.
is like a mermaid plus a horse plus a unicorn. All had a weird baby.
Yeah, if it
okay.
wasn't so
Like the
rare,
SpongeBob one movie, the little guys that pull the chariot in the SpongeBob movie. From
Yes,
the game.
like the little seahorses that pulled the SpongeBob cheer.
but I think part of the lore is it has like that Marvel character Mantis. It has some kind of soothing.
Yes. You
Properties.
guys, I didn't know if you guys
It's
had learned
horn.
that, but the Kelpie Christopher can control other like creatures' emotions.
Ah,
Like-
okay.
like
It might be
soothing a
better for us to
crocagator.
keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because we might not get as lucky with the next crocagator or whatever the thing.
There might be all
Yeah.
sorts of things you guys don't know, but I think that's all you know about Christopher right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well-
okay. Yeah.
What if?
This might be the moment.
Yeah.
Roger that.
What
I'm
if
down for whatever.
Right.
we demand better treatment of the animals, and then Christopher comes here, stays here, and also it helps soothe and keep the animals calm.
Oh snap!
Because
There you
Bingles,
go.
I'll be honest, he seems like a pretty nice guy, like pretty true. Doesn't seem like he has evil intention for the animals. And I mean, I talked
No.
to Percival, the soulless manta in the sky and up there. He is
Yep.
my friend.
Mhm.
And he loves me. He thinks I am his mother, but he wasn't necessarily unhappy, or he did not tell me of any mistreatment. So I don't know.
We could not give it away. I mean, it could be like a loan, almost. I mean, kind of like
Oh,
a
like a-
museum.
Like a Chinese panda.
Yeah, but if we get
Something
like
like
a,
that.
what if we get like a plaque that says donated by?
Yeah,
and then we
you
get-
guys get a wing
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
The RB
Victorian.
Argana.
Yeah, the Argana wing.
yeah, and if we get like a portion of sales, that could be a pretty good income. Honestly,
Hey,
gonna-
yeah.
put up some of the posters of our island, and then we
Ooh.
could also leave Doubtless here. I mean, they're short of hands.
Oh, hold on.
Just what is your end game? Do you want Sebastian? Are you gonna leave him here, or are we taking him?
I don't know who Sebastian is.
Percival?
How dare you, Sarah?
Yeah, whatever that thing is, that's your friend's name. Are you gonna want to take it?
No, I don't. Well, first of all, he wouldn't fit on the boat. But truly, I don't know what he's not the brightest creature. And I'd say as long as he's being taken care of and fed, and he's not, again, not being abused in this situation, we could always come back and visit.
It will be back
But
on our way to the island.
he's not something I can take care of. I freed him in the past just because he was being, again, abused, specifically. That's why I let
So
him
do you-
free.
So is that intention to come back to this island?
We don't have to, but yes, we could. To check up. We don't have to.
Okay, because I think like fair, like how are we going to enforce that he's going to treat the animals fairly? He wasn't now. If he wasn't before, he's not going to after we quote unquote threaten him with something unless we make surprise.
I mean, maybe he just wasn't entirely educated on best practices for taking care of animals. Again,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem sinister.
Yeah,
And
I think we
after
should
all of this
stab him
stuff
with
that
the
happened-
stick.
Oh,
Yeah,
whether
but-
it's
Zap
or
sticks
sinister.
on
I
the
mean, it
phone.
doesn't matter what the intention was. It's.
I think things could improve if he sees
Yes.
the
So here's
sees
a
the light.
viable solution. There's two things at hand, right? And one is the murder situation and how we want to handle that. So let's put a pause on that one. And the other, if I'm hearing everybody correctly, I think I wouldn't say Christopher is an indispensable part of our crew, but he has been with us since the beginning. He is pretty rare, probably the rarest creature we'll encounter. Giving him on loan unless the terms were agreeable, I don't think is a great idea, although it is workable. Selling them outright, unless we have here's the thing. I felt much better about selling him outright if we had a thing we wanted to buy at hand, like whether it was a big ticket item or like a new boat. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're working towards something. We're just having money to have money. A big
Well, I
chunk
mean,
of money.
we gotta get back to the islands. We gotta put some real stuff into this island.
True,
So I
that's
think
true.
having that money along our way to buy stuff or whatever it may be is probably a good idea.
I don't disagree with that. I like that. Okay, I'm okay with that, but we have to consider what the best business deal is, and I wouldn't even know what a price
If
for.
Mr. Bingles is a true businessman, I believe that uniting this island with the other one where we want to build that hotel on I think, that's certainly a viable option for all
Ooh.
parties involved.
Oh, Sarah's
That's what I'm
thinking
saying.
franchise opportunities.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
Investors, possibly you.
Sarah wants to get on the
Yeah.
ground floor of this motherfucker.
I mean, because think about it. The people are heading east, right? They stop at this attraction. They don't know what they're going to come across next with the new adventurers like us. So we have them plug our place, and then, boom, lots of business.
A 5-year co-marketing deal with revenue split. I'll start the paperwork if you got it.
All right. We can. I think our best bet, just as business folk, if we're savvy and business minded, is we get what he would pay for different animals, what he's willing to pay, and then based on that, we can either track an animal down and sell it to him.
Yep.
And then we'll see because I wouldn't even know what the fair price is. Realistically, I don't even know what the fair price is for this versus that. Like I don't know what a good crocagator.
This is not, you guys, none of you have a background
This
in
is not
this
a
kind of business.
In animal trading, yeah.
Nope.
Nomad.
And so
Nomad Nights.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the best way, honestly, is to tell him that we'll find him one. Because then, if he knows we already have it, then he knows we don't got to put any work into getting it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
it's the
like that.
labor. It's the labor
we'll-
that costs the most.
Yep. So we'll get a list of his top 5 animals and what he's willing to pay. It may not even be in that list. So, and then if we are adventuring and we come across something like that, we'll wrangle it, maybe sell him 2, whatever. We'll have more leverage. So let's just
Yeah,
ask
that's
for a list of 5 things. He still has to come up with things. And then one of the things we'll say is we'll only do business with him with the animal wrangling if he proves that he's running a good outfit and we can talk to the animals. And we already have. And we have feedback to say that the treatment here could improve.
Yeah, it's perfect. Now, what's the murder part? What do we have to figure out with that?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Did you?
I don't know that I know. Yeah, I don't know that I know the murder.
Murdered a dude. I mean, I don't know if we told you guys, but when Nomad and the other one, Angus, and I went adventuring, we ran guy. I poisoned him. He died.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Oh, no.
My
Oh,
mouth is
man.
agape.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, fuck.
I poisoned
Well.
him, and then later come about, somebody died on the island from what appears to be poison.
Oh my god, I told you
Yeah.
guys not to fucking cause any chaos.
No, you said
Well,
Allegedly
don't
cause
get-
chaos.
Yeah, you said
allegedly.
don't get caught causing the chaos. And obviously,
God.
here's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
These people are
Oh.
sketchy already. We just blame one of the bartenders or something for
shit.
or a cook.
A waitress.
Maybe we find
Yeah.
out who did the worst crime.
A little food poisoning. I mean, he was older. Come on, takes him out all the time.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we could find a health, a health regulation that they've slipped up on. Maybe the refrigeration's not on point.
Yep.
Do we even need to do that? Is that something?
No.
Was he asking?
Maybe
that we need to
maybe I'll
do
just
that?
yeah. He's interested in finding out, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell them
okay.
about this. I'm gonna tell him about this place back home where I come from. We have a kingdom of governed by a gigantic mouse, and when they have something horrible happen in their property, they just pretend like nothing happened.
We all just move past it and never talk about
Yeah, so just mail the families a letter and put a chunk of change.
Yeah.
If they don't send the chunk of change back,
it.
we
It's
call
all
that
it's
the-
all dealt with.
we call that the
That's
Disney strategy.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disney,
wanna tell-
that's spelled with 2 A's at the end.
That's
Unrelated to
right.
any
That's right.
real
No
company.
copyright infringement here.
Yeah,
And it wasn't a mouse; it was a different rodent.
yeah,
it was
that's
a,
right. It was a walrus.
It's a meese.
Yeah,
What's the
Oh.
biggest? What's the biggest rodent? What's the
capybara.
It's a capybara, a
Yeah.
gigantic capybara. Everybody loves that. He's always looking jolly.
All right. Break. Go back into the office.
Yeah, I like to imagine you guys had this whole conversation like 2 steps outside of his office.
Yeah. I took the opportunity to smoke from my gigantically obnoxious pipe.
Yeah, like crazy cool fight.
Yeah.
And off
And,
there. Yep.
yeah, and now I'm back. And so, do you want to do the narrative thing with the fella, or
Yeah, you guys
maybe
walk
some-
in. We're gonna have to have a conversation about this. You guys walk in, and Bingo's sitting behind his desk, and he just finished writing a letter to Austina's family. And he's kind of sealed the envelope, and you can see that he maybe slipped a few gold coins in there. It's for the old capybara special,
Yep.
and seemingly that's all that's going on in this room. And he looks up at you and says that. Well, I know I dropped a lot of
Seemingly.
knowledge on you guys, but you think you can help me out with this murder business?
Yeah, I discussed it with my crew. Here's the deal. Well, we'll go. Let's go in order, fella. Animals. We
Yeah,
think we can help you wrangle some animals.
that's outstanding.
Yeah, and we think maybe more than one animal. So we would like to get a list of the animals that you would like to get. Here's our fantasy email, aka mailing information. You can also mail us things. I'm assuming this place has a Does this kingdom have a work? No, we don't have a working post.
You do not have a
Office or
working
post.
Carrier.
Um,
Carrier
Yeah.
pigeon.
but certain people can trade pages to where you can,
Right,
when
right.
each of you is writing on them, the other person can see it, and vice versa.
Got it. Okay, so we wouldn't have that, but I would just tell them, hey, give us a wish list of animals with the pricing you're willing to pay, and then based on the price, that'll inform our risk on when we see these animals, whether we can get it for you, and then
Well,
we'll bring them to you.
I figure what I'm looking for is strangeness. Like,
Mhm.
give it a rating of how strange it is, how dangerous it is, and how big it is. All those
Yep.
things sell tickets. You know what I mean? Now, if it checks all 3 boxes, now I'm selling big tickets. That's Rachel. You know what I mean? I ain't met too many crocogators out there. Dream list. Kangarilla. Can't go wrong there. If you can somehow, I don't know how the hell you get it here without it beating your ass senseless.
But we got some tough boys. Yeah, we got some.
Carrier.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to have a flash dart, like just like an area of flash darts, big old flash
Yeah, yeah.
dart, faster than a flash,
Everybody wants one of those.
I create a new bubble for them. That would be amazing. Spider puss, I don't like them, but god damn it, if they don't, we had a spider puss die
If
a
they
couple
don't sell
months back.
tickets,
They sell
Yeah.
fucking tickets. The kids, they're so
they'll
afraid,
fucking
but they
move
gotta
some
see.
tickets, son.
They gotta
Yeah.
see, and they make the cutest little stuffed animals. Tarantula bat would be good if we're just mixing up animals, funny fantasy animals. Tarantula bat, I don't even know what that would be, but he's scary as hell. But dream,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
talking dream animals, you know, if you can get yourself a dragon turtle, convince it to come over here. Hell,
Oh shit! Now we're cooking with Crisco.
you know, you get me a unikelp, shit, I might shit a gold brick and hand it to you.
Yeah, hell yeah! I just had deja vu, sir.
Yeah, but I'll
Um,
yeah, we're talking thousands. I'd need some time to get, you know, heavy money together if you had something serious. But I'll treat you guys right. I run a profitable business, but fair is fair. I don't believe in burning bridges.
Yeah, that's great because we don't believe in it either. And just as feedback, you know, you run a pretty cool establishment here. There's a reason why you guys are the best.
Thank you for saying that.
A lot of that rides on you. You know, it's your management. It's the way you, like you said, fair is fair, and you have a pretty good business model here. I would just encourage you to listen to the feedback from my crew. The Zippy Zappas, they heard the animals, you know, and while treatment may not be abusive, I think it could be improved because we're able to talk. Some people in my crew are able to talk to animals, and we have feedback that while they're not terribly upset, they do feel like the treatment could be a little bit better.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, because you've backed up your argument.
Yeah, hold on. Wrist check.
Yeah, it's a quick Riz check, quick Rizzler check. Oh, didn't feel good saying Rizzler. Can I strike that, Terry? Strike that.
Oh shit! I would use my advantage, except I came in here with a nat 20.
Oh, you got that natty?
One
That
three.
stank on it?
I put that stank on it after rolling a fucking bunch of threes last session.
Bingle's eyes turn into cartoon hearts. No,
Yeah.
he says, you make a hell of a point. You're a very persuasive young man. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe I was paying too much attention to the bottom line. And he says, yeah, come on in here, Blurness. I see you out there. And she kind of like sheepishly comes in. And he says, now, these folks is telling me your treatment of Rachel kind of caused this whole situation. Now, I believe in second chances. I hardly believe in fourth. But you got one more. She says, I don't remember what her accent was, but she sucks. And she says, yeah, that's fine, boss. I'm sorry. He's like, no more zappers, no more zippers, no more poking and prodding now. We're going to give them nice, cute little touches and little hugs, little kisses. That's all we're doing. We want them happy as pie, so they keep the patrons happy as pie. You got that? And she shakes her.
The only problem is fourth try might have been used on the dead guy, and I'm gonna like point at her.
You think Blurnessa, stay right there. Are you telling me that you think you got cause to think Blurnessa was involved?
I mean, I think we should start with a simple locker search.
Blurnessa, do you concede to a search of your personal possessions? Well, sir, I don't know what's happening. Who is that guy?
Oscar-winning performance. You guys are witnessing, by the way.
Yeah. You gonna do what this nice man said. You gonna stand right out there. You gonna stand right outside the office. You ain't gonna move. You got that? And she walks out because I don't want to do her voice anymore.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, Jasora. Says, my folks told me what a damn good job you did out there, Rachel. You done real fine. And I believe in hard work gets hard money. And he hands you a sack of gold pieces, Jasora.
Damn, fantasy pieces. Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you, sir. How much is it?
He said, wow,
Asking the DM
a bit
so that I
uncouth,
can...
he says. Oh, no, he said it to me. 500 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
He says, without
Crikey.
you, I'd have lost even more. You know how hard it is to find a trainer? Crocagator trainer? I tell you, fucking impossible. Blurnessa, she's a little stanky. She ain't good with folks. And she's fine with the animals, but she's got a good heart. You're gonna have to trust me. Unless we find out she was a murderer, then I guess I'm gonna have to reassess that. Now, with this money, though, I will need you to get Rachel. I'm gonna have, if you don't mind, you can also take her out to sea.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Can I just I have one special request? It's nothing big, but
Of course, darling.
Just
Give me my
take-
money back. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll give you 1 gold bag.
He takes it.
Just requesting to take special care of the soulless manta that you have.
Hey, you talking about big old Frankie? Oh, he's very popular. People love him. His shadow kind of covers you up, and maybe you don't notice it when you first come in, but you can't help but see the majesty of that big floating behemoth boy. Yeah, we take good care of him.
Okay. Well, his name is. It's actually Percival. and
That's
I know
really
him.
that's really long to put on a sign when we're trying to sell merch. I'm gonna go
Percy.
with Big
A
Frank.
t-shirt?
Big Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's nice
Just-
of you to think that he has a name. That's real cute.
No, okay. I know him
Okay.
actually from the past, but
You do?
yes,
Oh.
from
this-
my past.
Okay, well, he's, you don't get to claim the past. He's part of my past, too. Been in the damn Bengal Zootorium for 99
I'm not
months.
saying anything else. Just letting you know. I'm just giving
I'm
you
sorry I got
information.
defensive. Your friend rolled a 20 earlier. I'm on your side. I just,
And
I apologize.
I want you to take extra special care of him.
I'm
He's
going-
a
that
fragile,
He gonna
Yeah.
get real
fragile
nice.
boy.
We're gonna take care of that boy real nice.
Here's the thing, obviously things were a little off in this, but you were very kind to us. You made up the tickets. You gave us VIP passes. Yeah, the animal did escape. We had to get a little hands dirty, but I think overall you've shown the type of character you are, and just
Love
to let
him.
you know, we're gonna spread the word. We're gonna send you guys some folks here and there. So give us some fantasy flyers, and where we go to the different ports, we'll give you some free advertisement. Sing your praises. Maybe give us some coupons, some half off coupons
Hell
for
yeah.
some beers or something.
He gets
Is that
out like a
weird?
fresh roll of like
Yeah,
BOGO
yeah.
coupons for the jungle, and yeah, he hands them to you.
Yeah. And since we're in this one, we also have a small venture. It's not
Oh no,
it's
kid.
not in any way competing with you guys. We're just a simple supply port for thirsty travelers and people who just want to rest. So here's a couple of our fantasy flyers. And
Well,
then,
hell, that's a great bench. I'd love to take care of you guys. Where's it located? Do you show them on the map where it's located? Like,
yeah. It's we have a "you are here" thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have a very clear delineation. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you guys are just like a significant ways east, right?
Yeah, we are. Like basically straight east.
Yeah.
Also Bengals, we're working on our own brew as we speak on this island, so maybe we could set something up with the jungle. I didn't get to try anything because you guys thought I was 12 years old.
Now, little
But
boy,
I-
how'd you get in here? Where are your parents? I'm
Bengals,
just
off the top of
teasing.
your head, what's like 3 numbers that just come to your head?
Right now, if I had to pick 3, that's a weird question.
Yeah.
483.
483. That's how many shoutouts I'm gonna give you a day.
Oh, that's great.
483.
Man, I'm so lucky running into you fellas, you fucking entrepreneurs. We're gonna do some good business together.
It's gonna
But-
be great.
Now,
It's gonna be great. In
yeah.
the matter of the murder.
yeah, a
right?
little more sinister. You guys think you can help me with that? I know I've already asked a hell of a lot from you.
Yeah. What do you First of all, before we get into it, let me tell you the story about the Capybara fantasy park. And I tell them the story about the
Yeah.
the winning strategy they've employed for years.
He says, well, I respect the hell out of this clear master entrepreneur. I want my other employees to feel safe. And I don't, if they're always looking over their back thinking that there's a goddamn murderer loose that got away with something, I don't know that
Yeah.
we're going to get a lot of business done.
No. I completely understand that. It's gonna be tough. I'm telling you. Losing that employee to the Crocagator plus this other thing, it's gonna be a morale hit. I think the 2 things. I think one of the things is, to the earlier point, I think maybe you need to have some kind of biology expert in your team
Mhm.
to help you with the care of the animals. The other,
He's like writing this down as you're telling him.
yeah. Maybe have somebody run some security drills, and like because like you gotta improve your processes, bro. Like if the animals escape, we gotta have something better than asking the the people around for help. We gotta have some process. So anyway,
No, you
Do
make
your
a
thing.
good point. I should have foreseen something like this could have happened. I just figured Hell, I was too
Don't be hard on yourself, bro.
Thank you.
You're trying to run a successful business. There's a lot of elements to this, you know. You're a good dude. Here's the deal. We'd love to help. It had to be a substantial amount of money because it's not. The detective work takes a long time, and it's keeping us from getting back on sea and doing the good work that we do.
I appreciate you guys have been such a godsend. I'm gonna take care of you guys financially, and don't worry about it. As long as you can bring me a murderer, bring me the murderer, and you will have your money.
What do you plan to do with this murderer? What's the punishment? Like, should we bring them alive, or is it just
Yeah,
murderer?
ideally, I don't want to have a second murder perpetrated on the islands. I guess I'm gonna. Well, I have an agreement with the Westdalian company, but I'm the only loan officer here, so I guess it'll be up to me. But I need to find them first, then we'll figure out what to do with them.
Yeah. Good call. Let me meet with my team because we were divided since the money hasn't been spoken outright. Let me. How much you want to pay?
If you guys bring me the murderer, it's gonna be all or nothing. I can't pay half for this, so I'd be reluctant to pay anything up front. Much as I trust you folks now, but I easily fucking hell. Let me look at my sheets here. He's flipping through. He's like, I got a pretty good fund here, a little rainy day fund. But losing Rachel's gonna hurt, but we'll recover. We'll be all right. I could probably get you guys taken care of 1,200 gold pieces. But I need a suspect. You know what I mean? Like, I would need some strong evidence because I assume they are not going to just agree that they murdered this person.
Yeah. Let me meet with my team.
Can I pull a?
Of course, yeah. You guys, I know we have been throwing a lot of spaghetti at you fellas. Can I get you guys something to drink?
Yeah, actually, if we could have the room. Because I kind of like the couch situation.
This is my.
I usually think better sitting.
This is my office. This is my office. Does that feel super necessary?
I mean, do you want to be the first suspect on the murder list? I don't really.
Well,
don't know.
You drive a hell of a point. You're kind of abrasive, but your captain here got a silver tongue. How about this? Me and Blurness gonna go get you guys some fancy margaritas. I'm gonna be right back. Okay?
Is that on the rocks or frozen?
Fantasy rocks, yeah. I can put some pebbles in there. Oh, we only serve them one way here, dear fellow. We serve them strong. He strides out of the room. You hear him shouting at Blurnessa as he leaves. Like, come on now, go in the kitchen. I got to talk to you anyway. And yeah, you guys are alone in this room.
Folks, do you guys want to partake on this adventure? I'm thinking we should just leave and keep adventuring out.
Really quick. Two things, Captain. One thing, can we try the combo, the 483 on the lockbox? I'd like
to satisfy curiosity. Yeah, if you want to, you can try it if you want to. But we're this guy could bring us some money, so we could, let's. I normally don't like to piss off the people we do business with, but if the curiosity overpowers you, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. And then I'd also like to make a second point. That
do you say that while you're opening the drawer?
yeah. I open the drawer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know I can multitask. Don't worry. In terms of the poison situation here, I may or may not have some poison vials on me. So why can't we just plant a poison vial on one of the employees, and then there we go. We just got to figure out what employee supplied either snacks or food to this man or the area, right?
Oh,
plant it. That's easy money right there.
So I do have I was thinking that as well. I have poison as well. It has to be if we feel okay about it. Yeah, it has to be a dirtbag.
We don't have to do that. We
permission.
have so much money. I'll even share the money that he gave me.
Wait,
I
what'd you get?
You saw him. He handed me some money.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a secret.
How much is a new ship? Just out of curiosity, like a nice one.
Hundreds of thousands of gold pieces.
All right, we have under 3,000 gold pieces. Like, we do not have a lot of money.
No.
Like
we don't need a brand new ship.
We got.
Well,
our ship is kind of like
burn this one down. Then we'll need a new ship.
This one has like magical woods and somebody trapped in the wood.
Alright,
Yeah, this
fine. Maybe not a new ship.
Taking care of those animals. You saw the way she treated us, and we were half humans, and she treated us like crap for saving her butt. So, do you really want her in charge of the animals that she's clearly abusing?
Yeah, we can
Oh,
literally
snap.
trap it on her.
I could frame her. Oh shit.
I'm
Listen.
gonna run away.
Listen, guys. Here's the deal. I think we'll take it to a vote. If you guys, I personally, I want nothing to do with this. I wasn't involved in the little adventure. I kind of want to just keep on sailing because detective work, especially one that could point back to somebody in our crew or has consequences, not my thing. Most of the other detective work we undertake is it makes us look good. It's kind of a win-win. We get paid and we look good, get some reputation. If you
we do
guys feel
some
that's
bad rolls, this could go south real quick.
Yeah.
The whole thing could be
If-
fucked.
yeah, if you guys feel very strongly about this and this is what you want to pursue, I'll participate. But me, there's no upside on this one.
I'm in agreement.
I
Yeah,
am
I
on
don't wanna
your
do it.
side,
Yeah,
Captain.
let's do it. Let's go. Let's hit the water.
We
How many
advertised Barter's
people would we
Beach. We
have
got
to,
money.
like, kill if it went south, you know? Like, there's no armed
lot.
guards here. We could
A
just,
lot.
like,
No, there's
We
a
would
lot of
lose
people
the
here.
deal.
There's so
Yeah.
many people here. They wouldn't talk. They wouldn't. We no longer would get advertisement for Barter's Beach. All these animals would probably die somehow because no one would be around to take care of them or
We'd have to kill
whatever.
everybody.
I'm not a
We'd have to kill
monster.
'em.
I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to ask that we drag Nomad back to the boat. Fucking lock him to the mast.
Did my combination do anything?
You're able to, with your brass key, open the one locked drawer, and inside there is like a dark blue, small, probably like fist-sized lockbox with 3 number digits on the front.
Oh shit. Okay.
Did it
well,
open with the 483?
No, it didn't.
Alright, I'm just gonna pocket that shit.
Okay, yeah, you have now obtained a lockbox.
Perfect.
What the fuck did you?
I didn't do nothing. Jeez. These people.
If we're doing a vote, I have
Did
3
you
for
did you just take
leave.
something from that drawer? No.
Oh, make me a sleight of hand check if you want to do that stealthily.
Is he not in the room? Is Beagle in the
He
room?
is
He's
not.
gone.
However, I believe Swiffer. I'm sorry, Sora is watching you.
That's fine. She can see it happen.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. She knows. So I've got 3 for leave and 1 for stay for Nomad. I believe I need to hear from Amaya and Angus.
I noticed that the group is a little frustrated with us, and I cower a little bit. So I'm gonna go with the group.
Yeah. What is
I
Amaya?
vote to leave as well.
Yeah.
I vote to leave as well.
Outnumbered.
Fine.
But you have a lockbox.
Maybe I'll have to like branch off and become detective
I
or
mean-
something.
There's a version of this also, Nomad, where you could catch up to us in the dinghy. We'll go extra slow. We maintain the heading, and you can
Yeah, if you
adventure
wanna
this. Like this could be
plan a
one
date,
of
we'll meet up.
yeah, a one shot.
Yeah, it's
You know.
just me. It's just you and I, and we record a session on our own of you.
I'm down to see that.
And you're
I'll-
framing Blernessa in like an extravagant, like a detective series.
I can do voice characters. Of
Yeah,
like,
everyone
you know,
will play
people
different
getting
characters.
interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be NPCs. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah. But in terms of me seeing an upside to our normal shenanigans, meeting up customers, no, thank you. Or somebody dispensing fantasy ices, no, I'm good. I don't want to. Because then I'm gonna get attached to one of these fuckers. No, I'm good. I'm good. Anyway,
Right then, you hear a slight, like a courtesy knock at the door, and
Yeah.
it's it's
Oh.
Blernessa and Bingle. And
Oh,
those
right.
drinks look great.
Bingle
guys,
says, "Sorry
thank
to
you for
interrupt
bringing
you, fellas. Just wanted to bring you your drink."
them." Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
I explained to the people here that it's a great opportunity. we have pressing matters to attend to. We were just
Sure.
here on a layover, and we don't know how long the detective work is going to take.
No, I understand.
The
I know
promise
it's a
of-
nasty business.
Not only that, but like sometimes you do all this work and you don't get any payment because you're asked to produce a killer when maybe the person who killed him, maybe he killed himself, you know? So who do
Jesus.
we bring you then? So, you know, this thing of dispensing justice in this manner is very sticky, even if you bring an outside party like ourselves or the Westalian Company or whatever. My advice to you, sir, you stay away from it. You count your blessings that this hasn't happened with, you know, so many violent, sometimes criminals under your employment. And then just, you know, create a better environment for them to thrive on. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's one of their fault. Maybe that he killed himself. Maybe he drank something by accident. It's going to be tricky business. And if we undertake this and there's no guarantee of payment, really, there's no upside for us.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and you rolled a 20 earlier, and this is the last part it's gonna play.
Yeah.
I've been thinking.
As
Yeah.
far as it
I
goes.
think I got a little bit more room in my pocketbook. What if it's 2,500 gold pieces, 500 up front? No, you know, if you can't find the killer after you make a serious attempt, you keep it, obviously. But then you get the other 2K once you bring me the killer.
Here's the deal. We may have one of our very best, our finest detectives stay behind as we trail ahead slightly in pursuit of our next objective. Let me consult it with the gang. for a
Yeah,
second.
sure. I'm gonna
maybe
go-
they're interested in this.
I'm gonna drop these here. I'm gonna go get you guys some mozzarella, fancy mozzarella sticks.
Hey, question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have a lucky number by chance?
A lucky number? Well, with the 20 you rolled me earlier, I've always been partial to the number 4.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I don't know if I ever told you this, but I don't know why I would have told you this because we just met earlier today.
Yeah.
But yeah, my birthday, April 4th, Fantasy April, Fantasy 4th.
Fantasy April, Fantasy 4. I
Yeah.
love that, man.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, it's coming up in a few months. I don't know if you want to. Yeah.
Maybe we got a little something,
Yeah,
something
maybe
for
we
you.
can do
alright?
a little. Yeah, maybe I'll come see you guys.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be a fun episode?
That'd be great. That'd be great. Another one shot. Yeah. Let's put a pin on that for now. Let me discuss it. Maybe we need to move some plans around. Maybe we
Yeah,
can
of
make
course.
it work.
All right, yeah, but no
Okay.
pressure. Whatever you guys want, he shuffles out with Bernessa.
Yeah.
And you guys now have fantasy pomegranate margaritas.
Yeah. Love fantasy pomegranate.
You know what I
Between-
was thinking?
Yeah.
Since he is so persistent on having this murder solved, if we don't, at least 2 of us, I should say, stay behind, he will call the West Dahlia, whatever that group is.
West Daily and Company. So
And-
close. You did really well.
Yep. And I wouldn't want to leave it in their hands. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
He
Okay.
did mention he would call them and that he is a bipartisan party of them. So
Yeah,
And they might
I
have
wouldn't
like
want-
some real detectives.
yeah, it might be bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the deal. All right. And let's first of all, and I gotta gizmo out and scan the room for any bugs.
Yeah, for bugs.
listening devices.
Yeah, it doesn't
First
sense
of
that
all-
he listening.
First of all,
devices.
verify. You know what I'm saying? That'll.
This
Yeah.
is where you say your actions have consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I go, all right, gents. Again, I still feel the same way I used to, but if you guys are compelled with the new terms, there's 500 guaranteed just for doing the investigation. We can tell them we're gonna do 2 days of investigation for the 500 and see if we turn anything up. 2 things that I would urge you to consider if you do decide to go through with it. First, the primary objective should not be bringing somebody to justice because we have a good understanding of what actually probably happened. So that's one thing that we don't want to bring. So the primary objective should be to muddy the
good.
waters and the evidence such that it can never be traced back to us
Yeah.
or
Okay.
anybody in
Yeah.
the crew. We do
Yeah,
2 days of
indeed.
diligent work
Well-
and interviews, whatever outcome you guys decide, but we're guaranteed 500 no matter what. Just for our time. So
Well,
don't feel the risk to produce something that if it's not there, but definitely make sure that any evidences that may be behind are not traced back to us.
So
what?
if someone were to have seen maybe somebody fitting our descriptions, we leave no witnesses alive. I don't know. Listen, I'm not good at
saying-
saying.
Oh, they could
I'm
get
saying-
messier.
Yes, it'll definitely get met. That's a great question, Amaya. It depends, because if they recognize you, we're kind of done. But if they don't have a good grasp of you guys, and you can cast enough doubt, they don't have. Back in my homeland, we have photographic evidence and DNA evidence.
Yeah, they're running. They're checking validity on the body right now.
We don't have the computing sequencing power to do that. But that being said, there is risk with this mission, and relatively high risk. I would hate for one of my favorite people on the boat to suffer a tragic outcome because of some side quest. I would much rather
Yeah.
us die in fighting a big boss.
The main quest, yeah.
Yeah.
Or because you ate some bad like food.
Hmm?
Sorry, what's there?
By favorite people, you mean Nomad, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
specifically.
all of you lovely
Yeah.
creatures.
I
And a
don't
fantasy
agree with
tear
that.
rolls down my eye bot.
That's right. It's beautiful.
All right. Well, hear me out. Hear me out, team. Ready?
Yeah.
Simple. Okay. Here's what we do to make sure nobody gets hurt. We line them all up. Right.
Uh-huh.
We find one that we like. Okay, Captain. We take the one that we like, and we scare him off this island. When he escapes, quote unquote, we'll find the planted evidence. We'll know it's him. We'll take him short term to start his new life and leave him be on a far, far away island.
Is this
Yeah,
deja vu?
No one gets hurt. We get our money, at least 500 gold, right? Because we didn't bring in the killer, but we have a suspect of who we think it is. Since we have all their red coats, maybe we find it in the pocket of one of their coats. Who knows? I think this can work.
I think that could still bite us in the ass, though. If the Viridian Empire, or whoever he's calling in, they investigate, they find the guy, he narcs on us, he comes back to us, and then we're fucked.
Unless we employ him at our own island and we start
But
taking out the
he's only
misfits.
gonna call him. He's only going to call the Viridian Empire if we don't do the
The
investigation.
West
So we
Alien
do-
Company.
West
Whatever.
Alien Company, yeah. Sorry.
we
Correct.
do the investigation, and we do a good job of it. We interview everybody, we go to the scene of the crime, we take our
Uh-huh.
notes, we do our due diligence, we spend 2 days dilly-dallying about doing this, and then we just see what we come out with,
4,500.
and then we can, as we do our casings, we can just figure out what it is, if anything, we actually need to do.
And 2,500.
Right, that's
That-
no matter what the outcome is. So, but we have
That's no
to
matter the
we have to
outcome.
put in the work first.
We just gotta find the latter last that we like, and if you want, you can leave us behind, and then he can escape on the ship. We have all the hidden ports, so
All right.
Who
they're
is
not
he?
going
This
searching
was-
ships.
This was in Foxtrot because the DM can still hear this shit. He's gonna make sure. I know Drew. He's gonna make sure
I will be.
something goes awry.
I will be impartial. The dice will decide any fates.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
No matter what, you guys do
my-
whatever you want.
So my
Okay.
take on this, right, is
Yeah.
I still don't want any part of it. I'll support the team, and I will not leave you guys. I will stay here, but
Oh yeah. We
no,
can't split up.
my participation won't be. I'm trying to get us out of the sticky wicket as I have in the past, because I feel like that's one of the roles I serve for the team. But if you are committed to this, I can't talk you. I don't even want to talk you out of it. I'm here. I'm here for it. Whatever. If this is your adventure, this is how you want to quest. I'm here for it. However,
I'm just
limited
like
to one of them.
worried. I'm just worried as a tear rolls down my eye that they're gonna trace it back to Angus and his magic.
Oh, now
Yeah.
you're worried.
It's all
Yeah,
altruistic.
Listen, muchachos. You need to
My
sell
heart
me
is
on it.
touched.
Yeah, I'm here for it. You guys decide. Just know it's not that I don't want to participate. It's just I'm gonna be working on my journal. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
free margs for the team, by the way. That's part of the deal.
Yeah. I'm be sucking up some more. I will be present in the investigation and provide my as helpful feedback as
But
possible.
you'll be holding a margarita.
yeah. Also, if a kerfuffle breaks out, I will be whooping some ass
Yeah.
handily. However, yeah, this is not a. I don't feel strongly about this one.
All right. Is it a new
But if you-
vote? Has anybody been
Yeah.
swayed?
All right, vote
Yeah,
number
so-
2. I'll draw vote
Oh,
2.
Lord.
Let's go.
I feel like right now Red River is probably a leave or an abstain.
Yeah, I can vote first. I was a, and I don't want part of the adventure, but I'll stay.
All right, you got one for stay. Who's next?
No.
Oh,
That's not what I said.
Oh.
I know that's what Drew wants, our unbiased DM wants to see us go down like this, but
Yeah, one for
I'll stay.
leave.
I'll
Sarah,
stay.
Amaya is a stay. You're 1-1.
yeah.
Oh, snap.
Let's go, just Sora, ladies first.
I hate all of this, so I'll be with Red River on the boat.
All right,
I
2
don't
for
want to
leave,
participate.
1 for stay.
I'm gonna also stay.
Yep, that's 2 for 2.
Is stay on the island or
Yeah,
stay
stay
on
to
the boat?
investigate is what I'm thinking.
Well, all right. So, what? Can you give me some background? Just a little bit of background on the what would the investigating crew be? The second investigating crew.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, like what you
The trading post people.
roll
or
me a
whatever you
history check. I just feel like your character wouldn't know anything about the West Alien Company.
said? Okay.
Didn't we were on an island for the West Alien Company, weren't we?
You were, yes.
Let's see history.
Basically, islands that don't have a magistrate and like the Viridian Empire are controlled mostly by the West Alien Company.
Okay. Rolled it. 18.
So you know quite a bit about the West Alien Company, even though you hail from the Viridian Empire. They are basically the Viridian Empire is going to take care of all of its citizens always. The West Alien Company is the opposite. It is however much coin you have is how valuable you are. There's no ruling class. It's just the board, which is like the largest like business entities, the 10 like most powerful business magnates in the land. Money can buy you anything in the
Mercenary.
West Alien Company. So there's very low lows in terms of the 1% of the poor population, but the high highs, extremely wealthy people. And there's a lot of very specialized mercenaries, a lot of very specialized soldiers. You know, with an 18 history, they could probably put out word to get a like master investigator to come out here and figure this out.
Ooh.
They could hire the fantasy equivalent of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't, but it wouldn't be like, it would be
Unfortunately.
an independent investigation. It wouldn't be
But,
like,
but yeah, it's
Yep.
not motivated. Like this is a private matter.
yes, it wouldn't be
could
like,
hire him.
they wouldn't be tracking you down to like, the Viridian Empire would lock you up, put you on trial and stuff. This would be
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
private investigator telling someone some information.
Some private outcomes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Private outcomes is exactly right.
Private outcomes.
I specialize in shady jargon.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be a very private outcome.
All right. I'm torn. I guess if anything were to happen and we were together on our boat, it wouldn't really come back to bite us until later, I guess. So I like the thought of that.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm gonna go with leave, even though
Wow.
yeah, the Sherlock Holmes coming here, it sounds bad, but yeah, I don't know. We could
Nomad.
do some fucked up rolls and we can mess the whole thing up and still make it look like us. So I think getting on our boat's better. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess the captain has to figure out who has the second vote because I'm gonna split it with Stay.
It's 3-3.
Oh yeah, yep. There you go.
Tied up ball game. Tied up ball game. I think we could do more rounds of votes, but I don't think outcomes will change. What
No.
the people who want to stay? Do you guys have a good idea on how you are going to go? Like,
Talk us
what are
through
you
it.
trying to achieve? Yeah, talk us through the game plan here. Like, tell the people who don't want to stay, because like we already sold you on the not sold you, but explained that there's no upside for us here. Convince us otherwise.
What is
like,
the upside? Yeah.
What's the game plan? Yeah, what's the upside? What is the game plan? I understand the high level objective of not having an outside party come investigate, so I don't need to be sold on that. I think we all get it, because there's risk in that. But when you're conducting the investigation, let's say we agree to 2 days, we get free payment. Love that. Love the free payment. I don't need to be sold on that.
Love that.
What are we doing in those 2 days? What is the outcome that we're seeking? Are we just twiddling our thumbs and drinking margaritas, or is actual detective work going to be conducted? Because I'm good at drinking margaritas. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you guys haven't seen that side of me, but I fucking could throw a
Red
couple
River
of
can fuck
pomegranate.
Yeah, you can trounce.
I can fuck up a margaritas that in a happy hour stands no chance. But are we doing detective work? And if so, what is the outcome of said detective work?
Well,
We're
the
doing
outcome would
detective
probably
work.
be. Mm-hmm. Sorry, you go. You got it.
We're gonna
let's
do
hear
the
from everyone.
detective work during the day. You can sling as many margaritas back as you want during the night. But we're doing the detective work to make sure that nobody saw us and to cover up our tracks. Is basically what we're going to be doing. That's really it. We're gonna just make sure nobody saw us and cover up any tracks of anything of us being left behind without murdering any other people.
Well, that, and also, I say we find somebody that we fancy, because all these people, they've made it clear they're all on their second, maybe third, maybe fourth chance, right?
Yeah.
So they all have some kind of history, right?
Yeah.
So why not we find the person we like the most, and then kind of like what we did with Varric, we say Varric. We can take somebody away, bring them back. Who knows? Maybe they are skilled at something besides making drinks or stabbing animals with a zappy sword. Right? You never know.
And you're saying that
Unless
could be
they
an
get
option,
caught.
or that is a must thing?
I'm saying that's what we're going to do our detective work for. We're going to look for the person we want to take and save instead of framing
Oh,
somebody.
like a recruitment thing.
A reverse framing, if you will.
Yeah, it's easy to. I mean, things aren't too complex. You know, there's no computers. We could change around names, change around.
Give this guy a new
Like
identity.
Entities. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just give them a new identity.
To that point, because I don't want you. Like, obviously, it is not unironic. It doesn't escape us that the 3 people that want to leave are the people that were not involved in this adventure, right? So if you guys are going to be conducting the
It's just a
investigation,
coincidence, JP.
huh?
It's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
It's just a mere coincidence. I'm sure the people who got into shenanigans don't want to get us in more shenanigans, right? That's okay, because we just made a boatload of cash and can move to the next adventure, and maybe I can meet my fantasy wife, and fall in love inside of D&D.
How do you know she's
But-
not on this island?
She can be here now.
Excellent point, Nomad. This is as good a place as any, and I'll be drinking fantasy margaritas. Maybe I'll chat up
What
like
is it-
half.
What if your fantasy wife makes you a bomb margarita at the jungle and
That's
we'll
true.
take her along
That's true. That's
with
true.
the most
I did see-
ingredients?
I did see a few cute ladies out there, a few biddies. Here's the deal. I will advise you on this. If you're going to be, everybody should have fantasy masks on, to conceal their identity so you're not recognized. But we can make arrangements for that. We can do that. I would ask you guys not to drag us into more shenanigans, but I know that that's impossible. I
You
know
can
that's-
ask all you want.
Yeah, I don't even want to have that agreement. We can't split the crew. You guys feel strongly about it. We'll honor the.
I think this would also be a great time for some other members to maybe do some training with the current employees and make sure the animals are handled well. Maybe Jusora can lead that since she hates our goal of saving Angus. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I don't know why. What's her
Saving
deal?
Angus, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can't split up the crew. Let's do this. Let's see it. Let's go. Detect.
I'm speechless at this point.
Bingle knocks on the door and he's got fantasy bloomin' onions and fantasy mozzarella sticks. He says,
Cool.
All right, dude. Here's the deal. What are the terms? Let's make sure we negotiate the terms. What is your expectation? You're giving us 500.
500 right now, just for the pleasure. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are busy folk, entrepreneurs like myself. And yeah, you bring me the murder, another 2K. We'll call it a day.
Oh, it's okay. We were thinking
Well,
1,000.
Bengals.
Hold on a second. Go ahead.
Nomad, shut up.
What is it, little boy?
No,
No,
man,
wait.
I was just smacked on the back of the
Right.
head and I forgot
We'll
my
talk
question.
to you about what we have planned.
Yeah. I slide him one of the extra margaritas that's on the tray, and I go. Let's,
Yeah, I was
let's
gonna
talk.
say I
Let's
hand
talk.
Nomad a margarita.
Well, because I like you guys so much, I'm gonna look the other way, giving that minor a beautiful alcohol.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Minor has an ID. All right. We were thinking $1,000 for 2 days worth of work, and then instead of 2,000 to turn somebody up, just 1,000 if we turn somebody up. The problem here is not finding the assassin. If it can be found, we will find them. However, there's mishandling of evidence. The person could have died from natural causes. You know, there's a whole bunch of things. He could have suicided himself. So there's really no upside here. If you are committed to wasting your money in this manner, I feel it's a poor use of your dollars. But we'll take, yeah,
You know
1,000
what?
fantasy buckaroos to off your hands just to do the investigative, because time is money, and you know that very well. You're a very shrewd businessman.
You know
But if
what?
this is how you want to, yeah, go ahead.
I think you're making a lot of good points. And I figure I'll be able to sleep well at night and be able to tell my people that I gave it a real effort. And I believe it. I think you're selling yourself short. I think you guys are going to sort this out. You're some smart cookies. You got
are some
yourself a
smart
deal.
cookie.
And he hands you 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces, cool. We'll need also, before we agree to this, let's just make sure we're thorough on this. We need full access to all the facilities.
Of course, of course.
And then we'll divide into some teams. You know, your people, please send them a fantasy memo and tell them that they need to comply. Obviously, the park is closed for the next couple days.
Yeah.
So part of their duty is to go through interviews. How many people do you have in your employ?
Well, we got about 40, but I got 3 folks. I've been learning a little bit about it. I got 3 folks that I think are going to be most pertinent. And,
Why are those 3 folks most pertinent, you think?
Well, 3 of them's the 3 that found the body, and ain't nobody got no other reason to be around there. So that's what I'm
Yep.
thinking. I at least give you guys a good place to start.
That'd be a good place to start.
Make it 4 and give us one of the kitchen staff.
You just
I
From
want,
the jungle.
you
We
want
hear-
me to
we
come
hear-
up with a 4th person?
And we
Yep.
hear Nomad saying that in a muffled background.
Yeah.
But we're in a different room.
Yeah. You guys have moved to a different room.
Yeah, Nomad, you already got your wish of exploring this, pursuing this idea. Let me make sure we get paid for this. I want to die. I want to die a rich man. I want our pockets lined with money.
If I'm alone in the room, I'd like to look around for any more.
No, you've been left in
You would
a
not be alone.
you've been left in a special room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in
okay,
a
yeah.
closet.
We'll have our findings by this time tomorrow.
I don't. Well, I'm excited to hear. Like, are you guys? I don't want to get grisly, but are you guys gonna need to see the body?
We are gonna need to see the
Yep.
body. We need all the evidence. We need a recollection of the events.
All right.
You know, and we're gonna, from now on, because to keep matters as unbiased as possible, and protect the privacy of my crew, so they're not targeted to any retaliation. If there is a killer on the island, he may still be at large and abroad.
My
right?
God, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. We don't think so, because these kinds of incidents are isolated. But my crew will be wearing masks to protect themselves, and that'll protect their identity and any kind of retaliation.
You know what? It's serendipitous. I got a couple mascot costumes back here. You guys can wear the hats on.
As long as they don't look like fantasy KKK masks, I think we're
Nope,
amiable.
none of that. None of that.
Okay. All right. Good. Because I don't want to lose any sponsors today.
Anyone wearing a mask, just let me know what animal you want it to be, and you have like a cartoonish mascot mask of that animal.
Yeah. Trademark. Yeah, I would like to be. You said a kangaroo?
Yeah, kangaroo.
I'm full on kangaroo. Silverback kangaroo.
Yeah, Red
Okay.
River's wearing a kangaroo mask.
Yep.
And a
yep.
peacock.
What is it?
A peacock.
Peacock mask. Classy. I like it.
So sophisticated.
Yeah, very classy. What's you guys go into the closet and ask Nomad what he wants.
Yeah, I'd like it to be a kind of just a general woodland creature of smallness. The
chipmunk?
mask definitely. The mask was in the closet because it was messed up.
Yeah, it's a little
like,
messed
it
up. It's
should've-
torn.
Should have been a squirrel, but you kind of also think it's a beaver of some sorts. Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. What's Jasora? Does Jasora have one?
I take a soulless mantle one, but I'm not wearing it. I
Okay.
just go to the boat.
Home.
I'm angry.
I catch a glimpse of my reflection for something,
It's kind of
and I kind of
spooky.
dig my mouth. You know, I kind of dig it, but like it's a little itchy. But like
Yeah,
I'm gonna push through.
There's definitely an itch. Who
Yeah,
am I
there's an
missing?
upset.
Angus?
Angus.
Honestly, what I want to do is I want to like disappear from it, like this investigation. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Okay.
and I'm going to like kind of play like as a buffer and see like if they don't trust us, if they're like somebody's tailing us. I want to see if this person is investigating us essentially.
You're like double invest. You're watching the backs of your detectives.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we will just, unless specified otherwise, you are in a dark corner of of the room or area that they are investigating.
Yeah.
In
I'm
camel
gonna-
outfit and camel paint.
Yeah. With like
Yeah.
Currently
Back of
drawing.
the shadow.
I'm drawing Angus in a bush right now.
perfect.
Yep.
He's got a black do rag and no one can see him.
He's a ninja outfit.
Well, ninjas wear do rags. That's canonical with
That's
history.
right.
Okay.
I've seen Samurai Champloo.
He
True.
starts walking you guys in your
Hmm.
mask. Wait, what's Doofus wearing?
Doofus.
Wait,
Doofus.
Excuse me.
Is that me?
Yeah, what's
Aldar is
What's-
wearing a deer mask, bro.
is Alder wearing a deer mask?
Yeah, to protect
No.
his real deer identity.
I was thinking, what's Bucky? Is he a beaver?
Yeah,
Bucky
Bucky's
Bucky.
the beaver.
Hell yeah.
Bucky the beaver.
Bucky with
Great.
the beaver.
You're wearing a Bucky mask and it's terrifying. The teeth are way too big and it's very troubling. I don't know if it's 2 C's or 1.
All right, team huddle before we break out.
He
into
says,
different
meet
things.
me outside. I'll take you over to the scene of the crime. I'll tell you everything we know.
Sounds good. There's somebody, guys. Is there somebody? Do you guys want me to lead this line of questioning, or does somebody want to lead it? Amaya, Angus, Nomad, anybody wants to lead this line of questioning and crime solving?
Yeah, I think we
fine
should
with
do a
the
good
person
cop, bad
that
cop.
him.
Okay. I
What'd
like
you
it.
say? Maya.
I just said I was fine with JP leading the question, with Red River leading it.
Yeah, I don't want to lead it just because I
You're in the
wanna
bushes,
make
you're not even
yeah,
He's the shadow.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I
the
raised
one
my
who
hand.
watches.
Just in case this is a setup or something.
I
That's
don't
right.
really want to see a dead body. Can I go back
Yeah.
to the boat?
Yeah, you can go back to the boat. Take a fantasy nap.
I'm going
Thank
to
you.
kind of like follow Jusora, just like so nobody else is around, and I'm gonna hand her the little box and tell her to put it in the dinghy, so it's not on me.
Okay.
I shake my head in disappointment.
Do you take it?
Yeah, I'll take it and pocket it.
Put it in
Okay.
his fantasy dingy chest.
Yeah, you put it in his fancy hidden dinghy chest. All right. Yeah. Well, you guys ready to rock?
I tell Nomad maybe try his birthday 404.
I was actually
later.
gonna say I wanted to try the code on it.
Maybe you try it.
He
Maybe
hands you
try
the box, and what do you do?
What is it? 3? It's only 3 numbers?
It is 3
Yeah.
numbers on a, imagine like a vertical lock thing.
Like a padlock sort of looking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try 444.
It does not open.
Okay, then I put it in my pocket.
Okay. You put it in your pocket. Make sure
Thank
you
you.
don't forget about Bingle's lockbox you have on you.
Okay.
And do you guys have a gameplay, or should we just jump into it?
Yeah, I think we just go for the good cop, bad cop. Where I think we should really go into their backgrounds. You know, I think that'll, you know, it looks suspicious, like, you know, who's capable of poisoning somebody, but also it'll give us good insight into who we should take along.
Yeah.
No,
we'll
I'll be
walk-
right behind you. And I'll have my. Let me roll real quick for my weapon.
Okay, great, good.
Number that's an 8. Sure. What's that?
8 gives you a club. It turns. You
7,
pull it
8.
out,
Okay.
and somehow it's just a really thick stick. It's
Club.
double.
I'll look menacingly behind you. I'm in the scary smoke armor too, so
Yes.
hopefully I can give you some advantage while talking to people, because I think they have a disadvantage in
You have advantage on
Mhm.
intimidation.
intimidation. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're spooky as hell.
I guess I
However, you have disadvantage because of your mascot mask, so it's probably about.
I can't talk. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's it. I'm just there.
Well, what
Menacingly.
if we put some blood on the end of the bucky teeth? Would that bring the advantage?
Do you have
back up?
access to
Or-
any blood?
I mean, I would just like cut my hand or something. It's
Yeah,
fine.
sure. You can bloody up your beaver.
All right, we're gonna bloody up Eldar's mask. Here.
Aldar's Bucky mask. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I'm scared just thinking about it.
How many hit points should I take for that one?
Yeah, that's 10 hit points. You almost died.
Oh,
You hit an artery.
10
in your
hit
hand.
points. No.
It's fine. I still have plenty.
No, you don't take any. You just give it a little dribble.
Holy shit.
You guys walk outside. And Bingle says, "You guys ready to? You guys want to take a look at the body, interview the suspects, or see where it happened first?"
I think we
Body
start-
first.
Yeah, let's start. I guess. Yeah, natural place would be to start with the scene of the crime and then the body, but let's do the body.
Okay, I won't. Now, don't judge us. You know what I mean? The fantasy health inspector ain't been around a lot, but we got him back there, back in the kitchen, near all the refrigerated meats.
Yep, that makes sense.
You guys follow him a short distance out of the Victorium into the jungle, where you walk into like the back. There are employees like seated. Not employees. Like patrons. Like the jungle is packed because no one's allowed in the Zootorium. They're kind of upset, and Bingle is kind of like shaking hands and apologizing, handing out coupons as he does. And you guys come to the back freezer, and there's a door that like a little note has been written on it: "Do not enter." And Bingle says, "I'll let you guys in there if you don't mind. I don't really want to see it again." You just knock
Okay.
on the door, and he opens the fantasy freezer door for you to enter.
Yep. Real quick before we go in there, do you know of anybody that would have liked to harm this person?
Well, yeah, I don't remember the name I gave him last episode, but I'm calling him Bobby now. I mean Ricky, and
Ricky Bobby.
man, people like he kind of kept to himself. He was a strong boy. He'd only been here a couple months, but I don't know if he had any enemies particular. But hell, I must be wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna
maybe
need to
not.
know. We don't need to know now. You could go back check his paperwork. But what was he in for?
Oh,
You
I
know,
don't.
What'd you,
I don't
what'd you
give
get
it
him
away.
out of?
I can't go into. I ain't gonna talk ill of the dead. I mean, these people, they trust me. I can't be telling all their
Yeah,
secrets.
but what you're not understanding is that when you're in the cell, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the joint,
When you're in the pokey.
sometimes, when you're in there, sometimes people don't like you just for what you got in for. So maybe they found out what he did, and then
Yeah, I don't want to
Mother
speculate
Nature
too
had
much.
to take him out.
Maybe his past caught up to him, but yeah, we'll get into that later. I think if you knew somebody that was going to harm him or wanted to harm him, I think that'd be useful information. But we'll focus on the
I don't think so.
how did the body get here?
I had Jonathan. Jonathan's the one that found him. We had him
Jonathan, yeah.
wrap him up in a tarp, and Jonathan's a big boy. He was able to move him over here pretty easily.
Okay. Cool. Take care of that. Okay, cool. We'll go take a look.
All right, you
Oh,
guys,
so,
Go
uh,
behind us, and then we do
oh.
scene. What do we see?
you guys
Oh, so,
walk in there. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say one more clarification for Bingles. I think we to keep it fair and even to everybody in this investigation, Bingles can't be in the questioning room for his employees to make sure they're honest with us.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
guys are professionals. I'm gonna let you take care of all that.
That makes sense. I like that. Good point. All right, let's do it. So we close the door behind us. What do we see? What of our? I guess we would have to see. We would have to do different checks, right?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what this room looks like. There's some fantasy meats hanging. There's kind of like not quite a putrid smell in the air, but it's kind of acidic. Like it's not natural. It's not a food smell. And below, like wrapped up in this like white and red tarp, you see the shape of a body. It's kind of laying in like the furthest corner the furthest away from the food it can be. And this is kind of like a cellar. So there's probably a slight, like, you probably took like 5 steps down. You know what I mean? You're like slightly underground. There's candlelight kind of around in the corners, casting dim light across the room.
I do a
dark
medicine
vision.
check.
What are you looking at?
The body.
Yeah, you kind of peel away this tarp business, and the person's, I don't want to get blue, but Ricky's face is kind of like frozen in like agony almost, and his eyes are like open, and like some black like kind of liquid has kind of poured out of it. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
13.
You know for sure that this person died of like not just like definitely poisoning, but like a magical poison was infused in their body. You also know this because you did it. So you're kind of you are very aware of what happened to this gentleman.
All right.
But not everyone has to know that. I don't know if you guys have given the specifics to everyone, but yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, on a slightly different topic, I'd like to browse the meats he has hanging.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, are there any of them that seem portable in terms of like pockets or?
These are like
something?
big hawks of meat. If you have a
Mm.
knife of some sort, you could cut some off.
He doesn't have like little sausages hanging somewhere.
You know what? There are some comedically cartoonish looking sausages hanging, but like it's a long like rope of them, and it's like 6 feet of sausages.
Well, I'll take some for later, and I'll also start eating some.
Yeah, you start gnawing on the side. That's just part of the payment.
Let's take a mental note of Nomad's compulsive take things behavior.
But the body has no like evidence of a struggle or like physical damage beyond like this guy got poisoned very quickly and his body succumbed to the damage immediately.
I've
Can
seen.
we take a saliva sample with one of? Oh shit, Angus isn't here. I was gonna say one of Angus's many vials.
Angus is
Angus-
actually standing in the corner of the room.
Oh,
They
okay.
just
So
randomly appear out of nowhere, and then I
Yeah.
just tap him on the shoulder.
I'm gonna smack Angus with my sausage by accident.
You take
I'm
6 sausage damage, but you have a vial of saliva.
But yeah, and he just for the clarity of the sponsors, he means his fantasy sausage
Yeah,
he
that's right.
picked from the
Yeah, that's right.
meat locker.
Yeah, correct.
Thank
And
you
that is
very
all,
much.
no double entendre or anything. But yeah, otherwise this guy, I don't, middle-aged human, pretty beefy boy.
And then I look at Amaya and I say,
Could've been natural causes.
yeah, Amaya, I recognize. I don't need to do a medical check to
Yeah,
recognize it. I've seen
You
Amaya
know.
impact projectiles. I'm very familiar with what a ice knife and or a poison.
I
spell
forgot
will
what her
do.
spell was, but it fucked him up pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. I look at Amaya in not an accusatory way, but just in a suggestive way. Does this guy look familiar? Is this? Could this be the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy we ran into.
Okay, good. Allegedly.
Theoretically.
Here's the thing. As we're lifting samples of saliva and venom, let's clean them up good. I don't know what the fantasy equivalent of Clorox is, but let's
You gotta
just
bleach him?
not bleach them completely, but make it a little messy. Because if Fantasy Sherlock is trailing behind us, there should be enough doubt casted that his investigation will be privately inconclusive.
Are you saying we should just like stab him too, so he doesn't
Not
know if he's
necessarily.
stabbing?
Sarah,
necessarily.
you do have a spell called Gentle Repose. You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration. The target is protected from decay and cannot become undead.
I thought about that, but I don't know what.
That might be counterintuitive to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, but it's good to know.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah.
he's already dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
He can't become undead like a zombie.
Yeah. You can make sure he's not going to become a zombie, but you don't need to. I'm just letting you know that you have to.
Yeah. I just don't know what it would do.
I mean, we know the perpetrator's on the island, so I'm not too worried.
I like that. Can I say something out of character to you guys? Like we're sitting around a table. My favorite part is you guys are investigating, like you're not sure how this happens.
Yeah.
You gotta believe.
I don't know how.
believing it.
God, we gotta hurry. We only have 2 days to
That's
find the
commitment to the
killer.
craft.
You
That's
gotta
what
commit.
commitment-
Yep.
Yeah. We're in it to win. And plus, we got 1,000 buckaroos, son. It's a lot of coins, son.
That's clean money.
Yeah, you can call me whatever the hell you want.
Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're alone with the body?
Well, I'm alone with the body.
I'd like to try to describe that less creepily, but I can't think of a way
Yeah.
to do it.
No, that's all right. I don't wanna dwell here too long, but I do wanna see if there is. Is this a place where they would process meats?
Yeah, sure. There's like salt and stuff.
Yeah.
There's cut up
Um,
bone and gristle, I guess, if that's what you're into.
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but I would like just for the sake of not necessarily tampering with evidence, but for the sake of tampering with evidence, tamper a little bit with the situation here. Not in a crazy manner, not in a not necessarily stab it more or cut the body in
Jesus.
twice or nothing like that. I'm just saying
Okay.
like contaminate the scene in a way that is dubious at best. Meaning like if there's like a liquid hanging in a shelf, I would grab the liquid and splash it a little bit. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. Oops.
Yeah,
kind of
there's-
make it comical. Throw a couple capfuls in there.
Yeah, you can
And just
throw
kinda-
a bunch of detritus on this dead body.
Yeah, I mean, I want the person coming behind us, if one does appear, if he decides to pursue it much further, to come behind us and say, "Hey, guy, like, thank you for bringing me all the way out here, but like, the way you guys handle this crime scene is a shit show.
This is bad.
Like, this is a joke, and like, I don't want to waste more of your money.
Right.
Keep it."
Yeah, I guess there's like some like there's various what do you call it? How do you pickles? There's vinegars.
Yep. Vinegar, some
Yeah.
kind, maybe some solvents, maybe
Yeah.
some spices.
There's all sorts of weird spices you can cook this guy up.
No, I'm trying to cook the Drew. You go the opposite way. I'm trying to go.
Oh, sorry.
I get an empty container and put some liquids and some solids in there from the spice cabinet, and just kind of haphazardly sprinkle it all around, not just the body, but the ground around it, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's pretty gross. Your friends look on in horror.
Yeah, and so am I. I'm like,
yeah, it's all.
I'm gonna need to talk to fantasy therapy.
It feels bad all the way down.
Yeah.
Drew,
I love my crew.
this might be retroactive.
Sure.
But could we have got some like notepads? You know.
Yeah, you all have fantasy
so-
notepads. That's the only
Of
way I
course.
can
Okay.
picture
No.
this.
Fantasy clipboards.
Yeah, you've all got
Hey.
fantasy clipboards easily.
Okay, so I'd like to draw the scene of
Okay.
the body, what I'm seeing right now.
Oh.
Basically, what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna draw the head. That's the most important part here.
yeah.
Just the head, open mouth, little like foam coming out,
Yeah.
and eyes with X's.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna present this as
Evidence.
the victim. Yep, we're submitting this to court.
Okay, is there anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
I'm done. I've completed my main aim here is to continue to protect my crew, get them
Right.
alive and safe, so that we can do some legendary questing, right? So I'm not here to. I know what happened. I'm trying to get us cash collected. So I've tampered with the evidence enough that I'm satisfied.
Amaya and Nomad, you guys good?
Yeah. As long as I have enough meat for the investigation, we're chill.
You have a significant amount of meat.
Beautiful.
You guys come out and what's his name? Bingle kind of like solemnly nods at you. He says, you guys ready to look at the scene of the crime, or you guys want to talk to the suspect?"
No, let's go see the scene of the crime. I think that the way these things tend to play out, talking to suspects is the most dubious of all the things. I would like to get a clear picture of the body, and then a clear picture of the crime scene before I'm able to ask any questions.
Yeah. No,
We'll ask better questions if we understand what we're up against.
I can appreciate that. And he walks you past the Zutorium to the very back of it, like down some winding hallways.
Yep.
And then to the back of where the tent opens, like to where
I'm
all the
doing-
employees live.
Yep, I'm doing some small talk as we're walking around,
Yeah.
and I go, "Have you had any other crimes here like this?"
We've had petty thefts and some broken out and some fist fights over some gambling, but nothing half as serious as this.
Yeah, and is there criteria for how you choose the folks that work here?
Mostly, word got out at Centrus, big city, from way further west, but that we were looking for folk that maybe had a checkered past that were trying to make some coin, and word got around, you know. At first, we had some drifters. Some people would show up, and then one day they stopped showing up for work. And they hopped the ship, but after a while, it stabilized. We got a good core crew. Well, I thought we had a good core crew.
Did this guy have any friends here on the island?
Yeah, well, Ricky kept to himself for the most part, but I thought he was good friends with Carl. But they were always on the same guard duty. We don't, like you mentioned before, we don't take security super, I guess, seriously enough. But we always had guards posted at entries and exits, and I figured that'd be enough. I never thought the guard themselves would be in danger.
And with these kinds of things, even the animals can pose a threat. So maybe a wild animal or an animal escaped. I don't know. Have you had any animals escape besides the one that escaped here today?
We've had some little ones, like kids get excited if they pay extra money. We let them get in the enclosures, and sometimes they
Mix it up with the crocodigators.
yeah, sometimes things get a little dicey. But nothing like this. And I don't know if we got any critters that would do some nasty poisoning business like what happened to old Ricky.
Yeah. I've seen all manner of critters that are poisonous. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know with a high degree of certainty yet, but you know, we've seen snakes that are this poisonous, and even bugs in some parts of the world that are this poisonous. So,
Jesus, I didn't even think of that.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know if he was allergic to anything?
Peanuts. That's all he said. He said, "Keep those fantasy peanuts away from me."
yeah. You know how it gets. All right,
Well,
and then we're
it's
doing this.
interesting. It's interesting you're jumping to poison right away. You know.
Well,
I
you know,
mean,
Yeah.
do you have a background in investigation? by
no,
chance,
I
or-
don't. You guys are the experts. They told me that it looked like there's some black business coming out of his mouth when they took him back. I didn't have the heart to look at him, but the rumor is
Yeah.
that he's poisoned.
Yeah, we've extracted some samples to do some initial poison testing, but I don't think that's conclusive. It could be something else. Um, yeah, show us the crime scene.
Yeah, you guys arrive at the scene, and it's right outside the tent where like there's several buildings on the sand. It's all made of wood, and there's small corridors, like small hallways between these wooden doors. And he says, "Well, it happened right here. This is the very chair he was sitting in, and you see where that skerfuffle is there in the sand. That's where he fell. Now, apparently he screamed out. Carl, Jonathan, and Kelvis came by to see him, but they said he was already dead. And they'll give you their version of events, but Jonathan found the body first, and he tried to tend to him, see if he could help him. But Carl says he looked up and saw, and I shit you not, you see where that space between the buildings is, like 10 feet right there?
Yep.
He said he saw a wooden wall there instead. He said it was the damnedest thing. I told him he was probably hysterical because he'd just seen a dead body, but he swears he looked up and he saw fucking just a straight wooden wall right there.
And you said this
Yeah.
was Carl?
That was Kelvis.
Okay, we're gonna have to, yeah.
Does
That's
Calvin-
really something. That
Is
might be
Calvin
poison
known for
residue.
taking hallucinogens?
Well, you got.
Fantasy hallucinogens?
I mean, I tend to look the other way when they're doing some good sticky stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he
Yeah, you
didn't
do.
say nothing about it. He said it was fucking straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
And they also told me that they said the employees only door down on the western side there was wide open. The door that leads to the outside to the poop chute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I don't know.
reappear from the shadows and just go poop.
That's right. I don't know who said that, but that was scary as hell. And he walks you guys
Scary.
down there past the thing. He says, you can't see the tide doesn't come in. It doesn't. I don't know if there's any footsteps, but you see that dark space in the water there. That's where we deposit all the animal. Let's call them feces.
Yeah. That could attract other predators. Well, I mean, right now I don't. So far, it's too early to tell, but I don't see any signs of foul play. I mean, it could be, but there's equal amount of foul play as there is everything else. From
Just to pause real
allergies to-
quick. Didn't they go swimming that night?
Yes.
They were
However,
swimming in the
all-
poop water.
All of you neglected to look further into the darker section, which was going to be a fun joke when I told you that it was poop.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like say to myself, be like, the one time I go swimming,
All poop.
get water.
It was always poop all the way down.
All the way down. Cool. And so, before we talk to them and continue to review the site,
I think
Tell
we
us
should
about
reenact
the-
it.
tell us how did the shifts work? Was he at the beginning of the shift? At the end of the shift?
He was at the end of his shift. I don't know when this happened. They told me around 4 a.m. So he was probably sleeping on the damn job. And I don't know how he woke up and how he fucking died like that. They said he called out. So I figure he heard something. He saw something right before the end.
He probably saw something, heard something, or maybe he was crying out for help.
Yeah.
Maybe he. Hard to tell. Okay. Well, because this is good information. What do we see in the site besides what he's told us? Do we see anything else? Do we do a check?
Make me an investigation check. Sarah, were you gonna say something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Anyone who's looking, make an investigation check, or I'm sorry, rather perception, unless you tell me what you're looking for.
Oh gosh. Okay. Wait. Perception.
I would be looking for anything that we left behind, like knowing that we did this.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it was smart, actually, that we covered up our tracks the way we did, with the little leaf
Yeah.
in the sand, so they don't have footprints at least. But
All
just like
our-
anything else that could lead to us.
Alder, you look around and you realize you can't see because your eyes are closed.
Me have club.
I rolled an 18.
Jesus.
I rolled
Plus 119.
21 perception and a 20 investigation.
Luckily,
And I'm looking,
Oh, go ahead.
just like Nomad, I'm looking at this from the perspective of keeping my crew safe. So what can I tell is here that points in any way to my crew?
Maya, first thing you see and you remember is that several of your team tripped on a guitar that was leaning against the building, and it shattered. And that the remnants of the guitar is still there next to the building, and it looks like a scrap of cloth matching, I believe, the clothes you're wearing is lying on the ground next to the guitar. Otherwise, you do see like slight footsteps, but it's hard to tell if that was you or if it was the other people who came to investigate later. Beyond that, you guys don't see anything else. It's a pretty clean crime scene.
I pull Mr. Bagels
Yeah.
to the side, and kind of like, hey, come this way.
Of course.
Um,
Is it bad?
Are they? Just question. Are they when they do their shifts? Are they typically working by themselves?
Generally, yeah,
Or-
especially the night shift like that. The door's locked, so it's more just to make sure nobody's fiddling with it. Because I
Yeah.
mean, if they didn't have the key, nobody would get in. But that's the weird thing. That door in the back, that's protected by a key. I don't know, whoever it was. That's why I figured it had to be an employee. Maybe they went out for a pee. I don't know why the hell they left and came back in. But
It's very
it had to be
strange.
an employee because they had the key.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can I-
As I see Red River take him, I walk up to investigate the guitar and just pocket that piece of clothing I notice on it.
Yeah, it's like in shambles. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Hold on. Wait a second.
See if you get that stanky one.
Wow, that's rude, Drew. It's a 19.
Yeah, barely anyone that sees you even reach down to like mess with the guitar at all. And you retrieve the scrap of cloth that's the same color of what you're wearing.
If you wanna, I'll eat it so nobody can ever find it.
Well, that's, I guess, up to you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but thanks.
Yeah, with a 19, you're not even sure what you did over there.
Yeah.
Oh God, thank you, Swiffer. I just scrolled down slightly and was greeted by the horror of the Bucky.
You're welcome. It's Nomad and a squirrel man.
Yeah, no, I know what it is. I just don't like it.
All right. Hey, where's Nomad's six-pack he's been working on?
Yeah, we need to get that six-pack in there, stat.
Oh, are we sure that there's
There
actually
it
a
is.
six-pack?
It's a little baby six-pack. It's delicious.
It's actually just a scar from a surgery he had,
Yeah,
but
it's an appendix.
everyone,
It's
a
appendicitis scar.
six-pack.
Bingle looks at you, Red River, and he says, it had to be an employer, right? There ain't many keys floating around. Only the trainers got them, and, well, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bingles, what were you doing that night by chance? You have any people you sleep with that could vouch for you?
I'm not going to talk about my romantic life. It's very complex, and not for public consumption. But I can assure you I wouldn't have hired detectives to solve my own fucking murder.
Interesting.
You write in your fantasy clipboard?
Yeah, I'm gonna write something down. I'm gonna say, hey, Bingo, just don't leave. Don't leave the island.
Don't leave town. Yeah. But yeah, you guys think you've probably, that's all you've seen out here in the scene of the crime. Bingle says, I don't like the way this is going. You guys ready to talk to the suspects? Anything else you want to see out here?
I think we're ready to talk to the suspects. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got them lined up in like that little barracks back there, where there's kind of like bunk beds where the employees stay, and everyone's cleared out of this room except for 3 people who are like kind of like separated from each other. There's one let's make them different. Carl is an older, gruff dwarf with a long beard. Jonathan is a younger human man. Jonathan's the one that found the body. And Kelvis is the one who's got a little confused and saw a wall where there was not one. And he is, let's call him an elf. So you got a dwarf, a human, and an elf. And Bingle says, I'll be outside. I told him earlier to answer any of you guys' questions, but he leans close to Red River and says, between you and me, I think if the killer is out there, I think they're in this room right now. And he
I wouldn't
leaves.
agree more. Yeah. Which one was the dwarf man?
Carl with a K.
Yeah, we'll like to start with Carl.
Okay, so
I'm gonna pat Red River, be like, I'll start this one out, and I'd like to switch to Dwarvish.
Oh
only
shit!
me and
Do you know
Carl can
Dwarvish?
understand. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll I'll take the hint and I just I'm gonna let Nomad run this interview, and then who's gonna interview the other person, and who's gonna interview the other person, and then we'll
Yeah. Do you guys want to
we might
split up?
cross-examine them. Yeah. They put them in 2 different rooms. There's 3 different people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's gonna talk to? Well, we don't have to sort it out. Let's let
Yeah, we
Nomad
do it one at a
handle
time.
this part.
This Dwarvish man is he's kind of like fiddling with it. He's got a small knife and he's carving on a piece of wood, like whittling. And he looks up and just grunts at you, Nomad. He goes,
Well, I'd like to ask him, first of all, how he enjoys the drinks on the island.
It's pretty good. You say that Dwarven?
Yeah, this whole conversation will be.
Oh, okay.
Dwarven.
Yeah, he says it's pretty
Mhm.
good. It ain't strong enough, though.
Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of places. That's not home. So here's the thing. How'd you end up here, right? Obviously, you had a pretty tough past to end up in a place like this, doing this kind of dirty work, one would say.
Ended up on Citrus doing some mason work and fell in with a bad crowd and had to make a quick exit, you know what I mean? And he spits in a spittoon nearby. Spittoon?
So, I'm guessing then this Carl figure isn't your real identity here. I'm guessing you changed it once or twice?
It ain't my real name, but hell, this is a new beginning. This is supposed to be anyway. Till this fucker went up and died. Spits again. Ding!
How many new beginnings do you think you got in you?
He looks you dead in your eyes and he says, at least one more. But I tell you, I didn't kill that boy.
I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I'm gonna pull out some thigh jerky and my thigh flask with baby rum, and let him get a little nibble and a swig.
You mind if I take a plug on it?
Mm-hmm. Take all you want. I got plenty more where that came from.
That's pretty good now. It tastes like on the rim. Tastes like nanners.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff, boy.
We're working on something strong. Might need something to help me out with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'll take anything you got now. We get a 10% discount, but 10%, hell, that ain't enough. Pay those damn tourist prices.
I feel you. All right. Well, you just sit tight. I'm gonna wink at him. Hit him with like the wink and the finger gun, like a,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm gonna walk up to Red River. I'm going to pat his knee. I feel like that's probably a good height difference.
Yeah, that's
Um,
about where you would be.
And Red River will know that that is a good pat. If it's a bad pat, I usually go for the hamstring.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
a
it.
knee pat's a good pat.
You guys worked out this code long ago.
Yeah. I think it was first we worked it out with the goblins when we were on that goblin island that
Sure.
Yeah.
I almost died on.
Yeah, you did.
I think that's when we figured out this padding thing here.
I think we have used some kind of shorthand signaling for certain.
Oh yeah,
things.
you guys have had a couple of shorthand scenarios.
We've had a handful of these
Yeah.
kerfuffles.
Who's up next?
I'll do the next one.
All right, you got Jonathan, who's a human, a younger human man, probably in his mid-20s, and then you have an elf who saw the weird wall.
I'll talk to the elf.
Yeah, he's kind of like sniffling a little, like he's on his cot. He's writing in a little notebook, and he says, "Oh, hey, I didn't see you come up here, lady."
Hi, my name's Amaya. We're gonna be looking, and these guys are my friends. We're gonna be looking into what happened. Really sorry to hear about what's his name again?
His name was Ricky. I didn't know him too well, but
Ricky Bobby.
old Ricky B, we called him. And it was not a good sight seeing him like that. There was a weird ghost wall. It's been a hell of a time.
Yes, it's been a rough. When did you say you found him again?
Oh, I heard some screaming, so I fell out of my bunk and I rushed out to see what was going on. I saw I saw Ricky on the ground, and it looked like he was pointing up towards the direction. And I looked up, and there was a wall where there wasn't supposed to be, and I kind of panicked a little. I may have screamed a bit, but like a manly scream, not a fear scream.
And do you know what it is that Ricky B said
I don't.
when he screamed?
Whatever it was loud enough to wake me up. I don't know what he said, but part of me hopes it was a prayer. I didn't know if he was a religious boy, but maybe he was saying a prayer to Istis, the goddess of prayers.
Was there who else was there with you besides Ricky B?
Well, we ran out there, and I saw Jonathan was standing over the body when he was out there just before me, and then Carl arrived around the same time.
And did you all come from different directions?
I don't know. I got confused that when that fake wall came up, they don't think I saw it, but I saw it. They couldn't have come from that way because there was a wall.
Mm-hmm. And where were Jonathan and the other guy, Carl, supposed to be that day?
I don't know. I figured they were all asleep. It was so late at night. Carl lives in the bunk above me, but he must have been up before me. I don't know. Because when I got in my bunk, he was already gone.
And did Ricky B have any friends or anybody that hated him on the island?
I don't think so. I know he done gotten gambling. Him and Carl stay up late some nights talking and drinking, but I think there was a little gambling debt, but nothing too serious, nothing worth killing over. Can't find nobody on the Zootorium who ain't got a little gambling debt to somebody. You think, he looks at you and says, you think this was a hit? You think he owed somebody money and they found out and they come and get him?
Yeah, I didn't say that. I just was wondering. Do you know anything about this locked door that was found just opened?
That's the weirdest thing. I tried to tell Bingle. We done found that locked door later, and only employees got keys, but that door leads to the outside. I think one of the tourists might have come in here and done it. I don't know what's stopping them. Maybe they just got a bad seat out there. We invite all sorts of folks. Only take one bad one. We ain't got shit security.
No, you're the security detail. Why would you say something like that?
Well, just, you got one person out there. You sleep. All of us sleep on the job. Can't be up 24 hours a day. Just something to think about. Maybe you guys ought to be interviewing one of them nasty people who done rolled up.
You mean the people on the island that are just visiting?
Yeah, could have been a tourist. Hell. But I know I've been working with Carl and Jonathan. They ain't nice folks, but they ain't gonna kill nobody.
And how long have you been working here?
Who, me, Kelvis? Shit, I've worked
Yeah.
here for a year and a half at least. Long enough to get bit by that beautiful soul of mantis.
Bit.
Yeah, it gave me a little
bite?
nibble. It's a cute nibble.
Gross.
Yeah.
What do you know about the crocagator?
Rachel? She done torn up, I tell you. I don't know what the hell's going on with Rachel. But Blernessa ain't, she's cold. She had it coming to her. I'm not surprised at all that Rachel done bit her.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you remember anything else, please just be sure to let us know. Okay.
You got it.
Thanks.
Kisses.
Ew.
Oh. Retracted. All that's left is Jonathan, the human man. Bet you guys have not interviewed.
That would be Red River if you want to take him, unless we take him as a.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay.
Just cross-referencing my notes here. Yeah, good. Jonathan, how you doing, young lad?
I've got a third voice.
Yeah, you do. Here's the deal, man. Very sorry about happening to your coworker, and you seeing all of this and handling all this. All of this is very traumatizing. So I'm gonna ask you to be patient with me a little bit more while we go through this real quick, okay?
I appreciate that. I'm the one who found his body. I tried to give him CPR, fantasy CPR, but I don't even know if that's what you do for this.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It's hard to know, but I think you acted with good intent, so that's important.
I got a little bit of his sticky blood on me. I wish I had not done that.
Yeah. The blood was sticky. Can you walk me through those nice events? Did you work that day?
Yeah, I worked the insect portion of the big old zootorium that day for sure.
Yep. Were you at the approximate time when that happened? Where were you?
I was napping it up, and then I heard a shout, and I done sprung into action like a spring.
How long ago? What time were you napping for? How long were you napping for, approximately?
Shit, I didn't hit the sack till around midnight, and it was around 4 a.m. The moons were high.
Midnight, and it was around 4 a.m., so you were 4 hours into your nap. And when was the last time you saw him before he died?
I could have sworn I walked past him while he was still on duty. I think that they do like 8-hour shifts out there.
So probably, what are we surmising, 10 p.m., something like that?
Yeah, around. It could have been later than 10 or 11. Damn it, I
Yeah,
keep
that's what my
switching
notes
into
say.
Southern again.
No worries, son. Hey, we all got a background. Here's the deal. I'm not here for hearsay. We're not really entertaining that professional outfit. But did you ever see the victim getting into a fight, a discussion, any kind of heated argument with anybody?
I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but he wasn't a super friendly fella. Kind of kept to himself. But I seen him talking to Carl a bit. But I don't think Carl done killed it much shit. I hope not.
That's not what I would hear, but like I said, I'm not here for hearsay. They sound like had a close relationship. Did he have any romantic interests?
Well, I have many romantic partners. No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I know how you carnies roll.
Yeah, it's a free for all when the lights go out.
Yeah. Damn mimes. I go, okay. Anything interesting you would like to share? Any ideas? You were so close to it.
I'll be honest, if you guys could just get this taken care of so we can just move on, I want to forget all about this shit.
I'm with you. I think that's spot on where I'm at. Okay. Thank you, sir. Evidence-wise, you were the first on the scene. And did you notice any evidence, anything out of place? Anything unusual?
I didn't see no wall like old boy said he did, but I just saw the body, and I thought I could try to save him, slap some sense into him, but I should have known right away something was wrong.
You did good, man. Woke up mid-nap. You're trying to do the best thing for your coworker.
Yeah.
Even if you guys weren't close, that's it's admirable
What
quality.
can I
but,
say? I'm a
yeah.
great fucking dude.
You're a great fucking coworker. That's fucking sure. All right, dog.
And you're saying all this, by the way, through a through a fucking kangaroo mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally gives me credibility. And I go, okay, man. We might need to talk to you later, so stick around. But I think we're done for now.
Yeah, I appreciate
Again.
you.
I think you commended yourself really well. Thank you for being so forthcoming with the information.
Yeah, that's
My
why
team
they
will,
call me
bless
Jonathan the Honest.
Jonathan the Honest. You should fucking have that on a mug.
That's
Have that on
my
a coffee.
name.
Fantasy coffee mug.
That's my very catchy name, he says.
All right. We walk out. We're gonna compare notes later, but I asked the team if there's anything else they want to see.
Is this just us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Okay.
say, like, without
Uh,
your knowledge, like, haha, someone was listening.
Aha!
Plus we have Angus.
Yeah,
watching our
Angus
back,
is
also.
watching all of this.
He would have.
I got it locked down.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Angus actually holding onto the ceiling, like all four limbs, like trying to bug you.
He already choked out
A
3
ninja.
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he leaves him propped
hey.
up against the wall.
Red River, hey mate.
Yeah, mate.
Did the guy that runs this place? He said that he thought one of these people did it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw this out there that it could be as easy as blaming it on one of these people. If we feel that if your moral compass isn't,
Pointing north.
yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
you could blame one of these people and it'd be over.
Well, Bingle,
Yeah.
just to give you some background, Bingle thinks it's one of these three because these are the only 3 people that are like, he knows we're there. You know what I mean? And none of them say another person was there. So he feels like that's got to be one of them.
Yeah, it's kind of a simplistic investigation.
Yeah.
from
To
him.
be even more specific, Bingle said he feels like it's someone in the room. He could have been talking about any of you guys as well.
Yeah, he did say
Or
that.
himself.
Or
Or
itself.
himself.
That's the secret. If this was a
Bingo.
cool murder mystery, but we know who did it.
We came to the
Yeah.
conclusion it's you, and then we just kill him, and we have the money still.
We run the island.
Win, win, win. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're Bingle now.
Noted. Yeah.
But the deal here,
mhm.
isn't to really blame somebody and take the money. It's just to say,
Yeah.
it's just to cover up our tracks and make sure it
Yeah.
can't come back to us.
Yeah,
We don't need
we
any
did the
more money.
hard
'Cause we
work.
got like $1,000 gold pieces or whatever coming on the way.
Because of
Yeah.
Angus's quick thinking, they didn't see like 3 shadows in the or anything like that. So you guys are theoretically home free, seemingly.
Theoretically, home
Yeah,
free.
for real. Okay.
Yes. So I'm gonna just review with the team here, right?
See the
We're
evidence.
gonna share our findings. Yeah. So
Yeah, the
We-
findings.
yeah. So I'll share the findings with the fella. Collect our bounty. You guys will prep the ship in the morning. I'll give him the news. And then we'll get on our way. And then I don't think there's much more to cover.
Are you guys turning any money in?
Turning anybody in?
Yeah. Like, are we
No,
still
I
doing
don't think-
Operation Frame Someone or Reverse Frame Someone?
No. But we have a lead on like if we needed mason work, we could come here and hire the other fella.
Carl.
Maybe offer him a job. The dwarf guy
Yeah.
with the good masonry skills. And no, we got we know we've talked to some animals here that we're friendly with, and we'll come back and check on them periodically. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
anyone has any other plans, let me know, or we're just gonna fast forward real quick.
I think we can fast forward and like the line here for the I know you want to play it, probably want to play it out, but the main line here is like, hey, you did this knowing that it could be a bust.
Yeah, no,
Which
he,
doesn't
yeah.
personally point to
You
anybody.
rolled a
And,
20, and like he's willing to try because he was desperate.
Yeah, and we could, you can tell your people that a professional team was hired, that an investigation was performed, and that no foul play was found.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell happened to him, but can I tell you something before you guys leave? Let's imagine it's the next day, and he's like
Yep.
thanking you for looking anyway. He
Yep.
says, "My problems might be bigger than I thought.
What happened, big dog?
Fucking something went missing. Secure item for my death. And the only people that have
Missing?
been in there is you, me, and Blernessa.
Oh boy,
I don't know what the hell is going on in here, but
what's the item?
well, it's a personal item. It was in my desk. It was
Well, I'll
like-
tell you something. After meeting Blernessa myself, I don't know if I necessarily trust her. Also, I was gonna ask, please don't let her around the animals anymore, but that's just me. I don't know. We haven't talked to her.
No, I appreciate it. We got in a bit of a skerfuffle this morning. I accused her of stealing it, and she said she promised me she ain't got it. But if she ain't got it, obviously you don't have it, right?
Here's the deal, my friend. Though, I can guarantee you that I don't have it. I'm not interested in.
Yeah, I figured I was already
People
paying you.
support.
You'd have no reason that.
Yeah, definitely not have no reason. So I don't have it. Here's the more important thing. And this is kind of the thing. We conducted this investigation in good faith, trying to find and uncover any kind of foul play at hand, but we were unable to do so. I think the larger picture here calls for a little bit better security measures. Some notes, just based on my experience in security. You should have a buddy system when people are standing guard and patrolling, so that maybe one person can nap, the other person can stay on, and if something happens to somebody, whether they choked on water or like got assaulted, there's two people to manage the situation, right? So yeah, and I think that'll go a long way to ease concerns moving forward. And in terms of security, I don't know if you had that thing locked or not, but to be honest, that would require a whole new investigation.
Right.
And I think your island has been through enough already. I think the path forward is just to move on with life, institute better policies, and then just have this go away so that you guys can go back to the normalcy and then find happiness in your ways.
No, I think you're right. I think we got to move on. The employees were already starting to kind of get back together. The trauma's wearing off. Time is healing all wounds. If you could take Rachel with you on your way out, and he points at you to Sora, if you could take her with you, that'd be fantastic. And
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys' efforts. And yeah, next time you guys come around again, I'll take care of you. And you come across a kangaroo, it's got my name on it now.
Hell yeah, Big Dog, you're running a tight ship over here.
Yeah.
It's lovely to be your acquaintance. Thank you for our 1,000 buckaroos, and we'll be sending people your way, pushing them here for a good, R&R, and we'll put this incident behind us. If you need anything else, count with our support. We gotta get it. The sea's calling.
He pulls out like your flyer and says, and I'll be letting people know about Barter's Beach. I'm gonna put this at the top of every masthead. Don't you worry. We're gonna take care of it. This will be a bad start to our friendship, but it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be prosperous, and wait till you get our hands on the Nanner Nomad and Angus are working.
Oh,
This
yeah,
Nanner
I'm
beer is
excited.
gonna
Try it.
revolutionize.
I don't know why you're letting a
Ooh.
little boy, make alcohol, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge. You guys handle your business. I appreciate you.
Yeah. That's how we do business. All right, cool. Yeah, it's time to sail, Big Dog. Say hi
Tesora,
to the
Right.
missus.
you're able to lead Rachel the Crocagator out. Do you have any last goodbyes for her?
I'll ask her if this is what she wants. To be free.
She says, I don't remember what her voice sounded like. Well, she's gonna be southern like everybody else. She says, well, hell, I don't know what's out here. It's been a long time since I've been swimming free. But I tell you this, I'm hungry already. And she dives into the water. And
Goodbye.
yeah, it's beautiful. And a single tear rolls down your head. It rolls down your head. I'm very tired. You pull out the lockbox, and what number do you put in?
Earlier, what number did I put in?
No, what number do you put in right now?
1, 2, 3.
000.
You put in 000, and it pops open.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Yay.
Like it unseals itself. Do you open it?
That was clutch.
Where am I? Am I around people?
You can be on the ship or on the beach by yourself, wherever you want to be.
Yeah,
There's
I'll
no
just
way
make sure
I
no one's
didn't
watching.
see it.
Angus, well,
That's
yeah.
fair.
No matter what happens, Angus is watching.
I'll just think that I'm alone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll open it.
Inside is like a velvet cushion, like a ring would be on, but instead of a ring, a single gold coin is nestled like in like a little perch. And on the top, the inside of the top of this lockbox with like this velvet pillow inside, it reads in common, "My first coin."
He's like a Mr. Krabs. His first dollar.
And that's what we're gonna call it. Good job,
It's
guys.
fucked up.
You guys were able to solve your first. You guys are great detectives.
Murder mystery.
Yeah, good job on the. That's
That
actually
we
your second
committed.
murder mystery.
Well, they'll never come after us. Yeah, we got paid.
Money, money, money. I just need to know the name of the episode. I'm thinking the Zutorium Swindle.
I like the title "My First Coin."
Yeah, my first coin is good.
Drew, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Was this whole adventure? Did you base this off the movie Zookeeper with Kevin James?
I've never seen Zookeeper with Kevin James.
It's basically a really angry gorilla because the zookeeper stabs him with a stick with a nail on the end.
Pretty good. The stupid thing I came up with was also a Kevin James movie.
Yeah. I was just curious if you're big into Kevin James.
Bingle was one of the
on
first
the
characters
movie-
I came up with.
That's beautiful. I'll play on the movie Knives Out, and it could be. What did he pull out? What did Aldar? A club? Clubs out?
Clubs out. A clubs out mystery.
Yeah, it was a club.
A bungle with Bingle. Bingle's bungle. No, that sounds a little too. Terry, strike that.
Revenge of the Crocagator.
Revenge of the Crocagator 2. That we did that. We kind of did that the first time. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Swiffer, the problem we're having is like we're averaging like 12 people watching on Twitch, but
we're
they're
not.
But they're not following us. Well, like
What
total
is-
over the
race?
views. Like
Oh, you mean like
Unique
I forget the
whatevers.
word. Not
Yeah.
encounters, but
I'm getting
engagements.
We're getting like 11 unique views. They usually don't stay for the whole thing. I looked at all the analytics for everything. But we need to I need to put buttons on the screen for them to subscribe or follow
that's
us
pretty-
on Twitch.
That's pretty common. Also, something you don't have on Twitch is you don't have any follower like notifications. So normally people will like if someone does follow, it'll pop up on the screen and be like, "Thanks for the follow," or "This person followed."
I can
It'll
set
make
that
a
up.
silly noise or have
Set
a
up.
fun picture.
I could do that. But yeah, I'll put a button on the screen or something. I don't know. We're gonna go.
Okey-dokey.
Everyone think on it and put it in the chat. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for making time. I was very excited for you to solve your own murder mystery.
Okay.
And
Good night.
good job for not framing anyone. Good night, guys.
Good
We'll
night.
see you next
Good
week.
night.